There was arcade mark.
No, how can we forget it?
Can't forget that one.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the most important one. There
There
was Eagle Splendor.
that
I
was
think.
level 2,
Yep.
and then Bull's Strength,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had
Hey, we are recording.
Arcane.
So.
Mage Armor.
Anything controversial? That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
He said, don't say anything controversial. It's very controversial, not like the cheese.
Great time.
I said June. Oh, so yeah. I mean,
So thoughts?
I think that would be quite controversial right now.
Thoughts
On which one?
On what?
on Israel?
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that's
with my grandpa, and he's like, "Yeah, Amos done shot them," and I'm like,
what
I'm like, "Who the fuck is Amos?" And I look at the TV, and I'm like,
Hamas.
literally,
Oh my.
Who said Amos?
my grandpa. He's 96.
That makes sense.
And I didn't know he had a southern accent, but he grew up in Arkansas,
Oh, yeah.
a farm in Arkansas. Yeah,
How long has he been in California?
years.
Jesus Christ, the size of the burrito.
It's like a small baby.
I love your mother-in-law, not mother-in-law,
How many kids?
sister's mother-in-law,
Patty.
Patty, yeah.
Daddy.
Where she didn't grow up in Minnesota, her husband grew up
Oh,
in Minnesota, but she has the Minnesotan accent.
yeah.
No idea, no idea how it happened.
Does he have the accent?
No, he doesn't.
That's
Yeah,
what's even weirder. He doesn't have an accent. She does, and yet she came from like this area. There's no rational reason for it.
How strong is he?
Oh, pretty fucking strong.
it's thick, you know.
Dick. But yeah, it's weird and it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
make
write 'em down.
sense.
Okay.
You guys heard about the farmer who got kicked in the head when he woke up speaking Spanish?
I don't believe that.
I feel like I've heard that years ago.
I've heard a rendition of that.
No, sorry, it wasn't Spanish. It was English in a Spanish accent.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Like I say. You're like, dude, you're from Illinois.
That makes a little more, or it makes more sense than him suddenly learning Spanish.
Okay,
He just down.
Mindy and I have been watching the
That's all
show, Snake in the Grass.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Wasn't about snake oil salesman?
No,
No,
Or am I thinking?
it's these 4 people competing in these events. And one of them is a snake, and in other words, he's trying to stop them from doing it.
Mm,
If they complete the test successfully, they get a clue about the snake.
okay.
So 3 of the 4 are trying to complete this task.
And the other one.
If they can identify the snake, they get $100,000 to share amongst the 3 of them.
Mhm.
If they screw it up, the snake gets all the money.
Mm,
Okay. But there was a woman saying, you know, she was born and grew up in Maine, but she now lives in Illinois, Carbondale. I'm like, well, there's this. It wasn't her.
Well,
Like, how? No, wait, it's this guy.
true, but she grew up in Maine.
She grew up in Maine
To Illinois.
and moved to Illinois.
So if she had grown
Well,
up in Illinois.
there was a guy there who said he was from St. Louis. I'm like, okay, so either he's lying because he would have called her out for being from Illinois, you know,
Mhm.
or she's lying because she said Illinois and everything. Turned out there was a guy who was from St. Louis, was the snake. He, wasn't from St. Louis at all. Didn't know not to call it Illinois. And
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they lie about their backstory as well.
they lie. Yes,
Do they-
they just are deceitful.
Those lying bastards.
I would say not entirely, because one of the ones that I watched had like not necessarily celebrities, but from like Survivor and other shows.
Right,
We
right.
already know their backstory, so they can't
Some
lie
of it,
about
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know. but
Some
they
of it.
don't. Oh,
We
we'll
don't
have
know
to
who
figure it
the
out.
snake is either.
We don't know who the snake is.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they give it away right off the bat, and they'll say it in like a little confessional where it's like, I'm the snake because
Yeah.
they fucked up so bad, but other times you don't know until the end. Yeah.
If they're good at their job.
Yes, if they're good at their
they
job,
want
yes.
So the one that was the bully that was the dungeon master,
I didn't watch that one.
to.
But go on, I'm listening still.
that one's like my best. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
Because they don't think of him at all as the snake. 'Cause at the end, you're at this council and you're all discussing, saying who the snake is and everything, so that the three of you can agree to vote on something. Okay. He got no votes. And at the end, they're like, okay, the snake stand up. They're all looking at him. And two of them are like looking at this guy and he's looking at someone else. And then this guy at the end just stands up.
How hard can it be though? It's only 4 people.
Well, it's mind games essentially. You just make yourself seem like the least obvious target.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of easy because another person will really give the impression that they're the snake. Like either they lose they'll lose the thing you need, or the
Competition.
task, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they'll just say something that seems really suspicious and people just don't let it go.
So I think they do a good job of, there's 3 to 4 clues you can find out to find out who the snake is.
Mhm.
They do a good job of, they'll like be a clue about a tattoo on this person. But 3 of the 4 people have tattoos that might fit that clue. So it doesn't really help. You gotta find, what I've kind of learned is, if one of the clues is obviously about one person, it's not that person.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going.
Big paper airplane.
Just realized that I have to make up another investigation because of what we're currently doing. So
Oh yeah, what are we currently doing?
So where we live off, yeah.
we are hunting a ghoul or gas,
Oh,
one of the two, because of the brutal murder at the sawmill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Oh, and so there's under suspicion.
Not under suspicion necessarily. but
You
there-
are me. Your name was attached to a note on one of the people's bodies. That's pretty goddamn suspicious.
Wow.
Your planner, your binder? Cause I think I put it in there. The note. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Your little guy.
Well, first I have to get my. Here, shoot.
How's California?
Okay, well, that's a pleasure.
That was nice in Cali, apparently.
Don't have mine.
What their winters are like. I don't know.
Let's be pull up roll 20 and see.
They're like, oh, I might have to wait.
Your phone's there.
Right.
What?
Yeah. I guess more people over there than it is done.
Okay, I also don't have all of your ranks either.
Is it just skill
Or
rank?
skills, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Um,
But everything else is good.
okay, everything's up to date on that. What,
Is that always not there?
Like none of them.
no.
I decided today it hasn't been getting enough notice, so,
Yeah.
right, Bets?
Hmm?
I haven't been getting enough notice.
What?
Oh, the best thing ever? Yeah, I saw that earlier, yeah.
Give it to them.
Yeah,
Oh,
give
nice.
that earlier this year.
Yeah.
Aw.
Mhm. I know. I'm so good.
So last we left off,
Mhm.
there was a murder at the sawmill,
Okay.
very brutal, gruesome murder.
Mhm.
Love it.
The suspects were the one worker at the sawmill and the father of the girl that hit on you.
Luke, if you can send me the skills, I can
This-
save this for next.
Her sister was found killed at the sawmill. Were you here last time you were?
He
Yes,
was.
we all were, yeah.
You all were.
He was,
No, Aaron's here.
Aaron was.
what you were?
Yeah.
Last time we were all here.
No.
Sweet Christ.
So
What's sweet about it?
the sheriff had both of those guys in custody, but really didn't think either one of them was the murderer.
Mhm.
But wanted to give you guys a chance to ask them. He asked you guys for help because he's stretched thin and wants this solved fast so that the rumors don't, start,
The rumor mill doesn't start.
kicking in and, get everyone all worked up and everything.
And because we're the hero.
Heroes.
That still should follow the law.
Something. But now break it.
But like,
You just want to remind you that the punishment for you breaking the law again is death. Just throwing that out there. Just...
That was never confirmed.
Oh, it was.
Was it?
Yep.
I think it was. I think we even have like
Yeah.
a way.
He shook your hand and you agreed to
It's
it.
like by hanging. It's it's been written out.
Yep.
The captain asked, and that's the sentence you guys gave yourselves.
That's
I still said a fine. He said
he said
hanging.
death.
We shook hands, but he never confirmed which option.
that's true.
Okay,
No, that part's true.
well,
Wait, does it
we'll have to find that out when you guys break the law again.
Yeah, we'll see which one.
or is it individual? Like is it his answer goes to him and mine goes to mine?
No.
You're the only one that dies. Ironically, though, if he breaks the law, you're still punished.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a slap on the wrist and I fucking get to hang.
Yeah.
I changed my thing though. I want to go guillotine.
Right.
Much better.
Public guillotine. Like the French did.
You're supposed to go death by hanging by that tree in Puerto Banzai Tree.
But yeah, I think the last we left off,
We interrogated.
we interrogated the dad, we interrogated the
Worker. They're
The
both
worker.
they're both kind of off our list, I think.
yeah.
They're both off our list.
Oh, that's right. There was Scarnetti's from Magnamar. They're currently like the prime suspect if there was to be one.
Well, there is a Scarnetti contact here in town, by the way.
Please, dear God, tell me who I think it is.
No.
No,
That
it is
would
not his
be
uncle. It is
That would
not
be-
his uncle.
incredible. I would have given good money for it to be his uncle.
How much?
You'll never know.
Yeah,
You're willing to sell your uncle out for the right amount?
just for pretend.
I think it's his uncle. Who? I think. Didn't we go talk to the priest?
Mhm.
Or we were about to talk to the
We
priest.
talked to the priest
Mhm.
and he said that blah, blah, it's probably this, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
So what did he actually say?
And then something else happened.
He said it's either a ghast or a ghoul. We're leaning more towards ghast because they're more intelligent than ghouls are. Ghouls are a bit more mindless. So we're thinking it's a ghast.
And the water one is called.
The Lacedon. They're aquatic ghouls. And some are as smart as ghosts.
So ghouls are undead.
Mm-hmm.
Their bite causes paralysis. If they kill you, or sometimes if they just injure you, you can be infected with ghoul fever. And in 2 to 3 days, depending what your fortitude is like or anything like that, you will actually become a ghoul or a ghast, depending on.
Which reminds me, we should probably go burn those bodies.
Which body, man? It's more XP for later.
Aaron does have a good point.
Yeah, if we were thinking of this
We'll
from
put
a
the
pure
bodies in
meditating
exchange.
standpoint.
And hopefully they resurrect We get another dead body to get scratched. We kill.
We're just gonna make the entire population by ghouls.
Mhm.
That way they don't have to worry about it.
We'll slaughter them all and then, you know.
Hey, my uncle was a farmer. This is XP farming.
If I was gonna say, this is a good way of getting XP.
Right. I don't know if that's something I want to do.
It's okay to.
Oh, because you're so ethical.
No, but she is.
I will tell you that, yeah,
She doesn't have
Beth's
to
character
know.
does not want to do this.
Yeah, that's true.
That being said, I also don't think Mara wants to stay in this town forever, just endlessly killing gas and ghouls. So
Mhm.
let's go further.
You have to kill people first.
Killing people is fine, but I don't have to do it continuously. I don't want it to be my entire job. I don't want it to be the only thing I do.
No, it gets a little.
We'll get there eventually. We'll go murder Magnemar. How about that?
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of that place right now anyway.
Next time, one of us has to do.
I hope no one overhears us having this conversation.
We're not actually having this conversation.
Okay.
I hope you don't ever overhear them having
Yeah.
this.
Sorry, what did you say, Sean?
This is next time, one of us has to just pick up purely evil character.
Alright.
Pure evil.
Okay. If I die, I'll be a purely evil character. And then she'll kill me. And then I'll make another character and then they'll be neutral again.
Can an evil party work together enough to
Yes.
do tasks?
Yes.
Mm,
It
I-
depends on the party.
Depends on the task.
Depends on the character.
I think it's a bit of both. I think it depends on the party as well as the tasks. If you have a party member that's chaotic evil and someone who's lawful evil, there's gonna be some conflicts because one person's gonna wanna follow the law, one person's not.
I mean, it's the same thing as us now. We have some chaotic good and we have some.
No, I know, but that's the thing. I think we're a little more lax on the alignment thing.
That's a
Because
very
if we
good
were
point.
playing someone who had to for sure be a specific alignment for whatever reason, there'd be more conflicts. Like if we were all playing an evil campaign where we're clerics or anti-paladins or something like that, where we had to be a set alignment. It would be, yeah, pure chaos. But if there was a task that was straight down the middle where it wasn't for sure lawful or for sure chaotic, then I think they could all work together, yeah. Mhm.
Really, as long as I.
I've experienced a lot of evil parties that cannot get over the fact that I'm evil, therefore I have to kill all my friends.
Like you gotta
It
wait.
doesn't work at all. You don't have to kill them at all.
Right.
No, you have to have a big summer blowout at the end.
This free for all battle royale.
I'm a bad guy. I joined the side.
I joined the side of evil. We're evil. The other evil.
Yeah, they're evil. I have been in some campaigns where evil party can work together and complete the task, even if some are chaotic and some are lawful.
Yeah,
Is that the one where you were simping after Jennifer the entire game?
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
How do you play a lawful evil?
A lawyer.
Think SS.
So
They were lawful.
the law just has to be evil.
Yeah.
The laws just have to be evil.
Yeah. It's like a devil in this game. They're very bound by the by contracts that they write, and they are very legally, they have a very strict legalese of doing things. But the way they do it typically fucks over whoever's not them in the contract.
That's their fault.
So yeah, that's why you don't make deals with devils.
When you actually start talking about alignments, every alignment has a lot of nuances to it. Okay. So we were talking about the SS, typically very lawful. A lot of people thought of them as evil. Now, typically, evil people don't think of themselves as evil. Okay. Another thing that a lot of lawful evil people will say is might makes right. The strongest person or group makes the rules. That's just the way it is.
That's not.
Okay.
That's
Pardon?
mindset.
So when the Egyptians enslaved the
Jews.
the
Egyptians.
Hebrews, the Israelites, they weren't Israelites because they didn't.
I know. Yeah, I know, just going back.
It was justifiable because they were the stronger and just, it was their right to suppress the other group.
Now we have pyramids.
And now we have pyramids.
Mhm.
So, without lawful evil, we wouldn't have pyramids.
Right, yeah.
Or another way of looking at it is that we wouldn't have railroads if it wasn't for, us throwing Chinese at the problem and blowing them up.
Only on the other side.
Oh, yeah. In California, all the way to the east.
Right.
But yeah.
We threw Irish at the,
Yeah, we got Irish going west.
From east going west.
Going east.
You're like the Irish are very good this way.
Irish are used to the flatlands. They'll be able to go do that for a while. There might be some hills and valleys, but
There's
there'll be
all sorts of cheating in that thing anyway.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, basically. Yeah, politicians is the best way that you can think of like lawful evil. Is they obey the law in like the loosest way possible, but it's typically to their own advantage and not the.
If you get to make the laws, lawful evil is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're playing the lawful evil character, that's a lot more difficult because you're not the one.
No,
Yeah, like taking a portion of people's money when they die if they don't have a will really.
Yeah, weird. That sounds awfully evil, doesn't it?
No.
Sounds
That's
pretty.
fair.
No,
That sounds very fair to me.
sounds very lawful, not necessarily
We have
good.
jobs.
What if they didn't, Aaron?
Well, they don't
That's
have
the
much.
luck.
that's what's wrong.
You would expect me to
How the fuck
Divvy
did
out
he
this
get his
person?
paladin powers not revoked?
divvy out this person's stuff for free? I think not.
This isn't how he played the paladin during that short period of time.
He argued for it continuously. Anyway. But yeah, so we should probably go burn those bodies just to make sure that they don't come back as ghasts or ghouls or whatever wonderful nightmare creatures we could potentially deal with. After that, we never found out the contact for the Scarnettis. Okay, we'll retroactively say that we know who it is.
You can ask around and say, hey, the owners of this mill, are there any members of that family in this area? And they'll point you to it.
Okay, we can do that. We should also probably go get permission to burn the bodies.
Burn the bodies.
Well, the mill, the owner of the mill, I doubt that anyone's gonna care if we set him on fire, but we should probably go talk to the.
Don't do it in the mill.
We're not gonna set the mill on fire. Just to
Just
make
make
sure.
sure.
No, I was gonna bring them elsewhere and then set them on fire.
Okay.
It's a nice statement.
Mhm.
What would the statement be exactly?
Yeah.
Follow the law.
Follow the law. We're burning your place of
Perfectly
business.
willing to burn anyone.
All of your gains go to Ashley.
Down.
Follow the law. We'll burn everything you own.
You want to go outside?
Wherever you die,
That's the custom now.
we can give them a Viking death or send off.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of ways of burning them, but
I still think we should put those bodies in a cage and with the ghosts like transformers.
I don't see that going well for us.
How would it get out of the cage?
I'm
What
not
was it?
worried about the.
Sounds like you're trying to be friendly for it.
They wanna put the body in a cage.
You'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
family.
What's your, like,
Look, there's a hell in the cage right there.
like, which cage? Like in the prison? Like you want to put them in the prison or like?
Like a small animal cage.
Okay,
Dump the
there-
body in there. And then you can take a spear, boom.
So you want to stuff a human into like a dog carrier?
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds totally feasible.
Wait, and then we're doing what?
And then if it turns into a ghoul, we just kill it in the cage.
I'm gonna go.
Can't
I'm gonna go
attack
move the
us.
bodies before he has the chance to set them on fire.
If it doesn't turn into a ghoul,
Then we'll take it out of the cage and we give it to
We'll do it
the
just fine.
funeral service.
I think we should vote on this.
I'm all burning.
Also, there's two bombs.
I'm all setting them on fire.
I mean, I don't want them to be besties, so.
Is that what the family,
Fire.
is that what the families want?
The dad does not want that.
Yeah.
Can we explain to him the reasoning?
I like Karen's idea.
Oh.
But if you think about it, Aaron's idea kind of solidifies what the thing is, right?
But why would we want more of them running around?
Well, so-
And then, hold on. Let me phrase it this way. So we have one of them running around
Yes,
currently,
one
right?
of whatever we don't know.
Right. And if we get hit by it, we could potentially, theoretically, become one
Yeah.
of it.
But we
So
don't know that.
now, assuming that these two dead bodies do in fact turn into the gas symbols or whatever, now we have to deal with three.
No,
No.
Yes,
It's in
three, because
there's
there's,
cage,
right,
one free.
No,
but they can still
One cage
strike
free.
outside of the cage.
How?
What do you mean, how? They have limbs and arms, they're not like,
Gas also typically have an intelligence of 12 to 14, so they're not dumb.
yeah, they're not fucking stupid, they're like,
So we just make it big.
we're not gonna have time to make a cage big enough to hold two human, like, they're bigger than humans, actually, aren't they?
Well, if you find the right guy in town who's into
There's a-
bondage,
there's
you
a
might have one.
We'll talk to the priest.
We'll talk to the priest. For those little ultra boys,
Yeah, these look slides for small children. What?
Well, it's gotta be a trapper here in town.
she's gone. The closest thing to that is currently gone,
Yeah,
and even then, I don't.
town to town. Maybe just this town.
Okay,
but wouldn't you want to confirm over?
Yeah, if we don't know if
No.
it is a ghoul or not,
okay,
it's
let's
still suspicion.
let's put it this way again. If we get hit by them,
100%,
then we'll turn into them, possibly.
is there a way?
So why increase our odds of that happening?
Okay, here. We'll burn one. We'll burn the fat guy. And then we'll keep the daughter in the cage.
Yeah, but she has smaller limbs to fit through bars.
Okay,
She's got to be in there.
I vote burning them both.
Do you ask anyone other than this group about it?
We'll ask the priest.
No,
Yes,
ask the family.
so I assume we know that the family doesn't want to burn the bodies. They would like to bury them?
Yes, the Vinder family would like to bury their daughter.
Okay.
They have a plot in the Catholic, or not Catholic, but the church graveyard.
Mhm.
So we all,
They are okay with, the body laying in rest for 3 days.
Okay,
And since there's no one to claim or say otherwise for the other one, you can burn that.
okay.
Okay.
Now, the priest would also tell you that it's unlikely that she will turn into one because of the way she died.
Fair.
I was gonna say, I would want to talk to the priest to see if there's a way to get rid of the disease if she was bitten for the dead body, like if it means like praying
her
to
being
God or if it's something else to get rid of it.
He has no way of doing it.
That's fine.
As
But if he
as
says there's no.
pious and as pure as he has been, he has not,
He hasn't killed as many people as we have.
Well-
Not gonna level up as quickly.
Hold on. So if that is the case, I would like to take the middle ground then, and burn the guy's body. And then have the daughter be laid to rest for 3 days to see if she turns and then,
well, now we have a new problem.
What's that?
After the 3
One
days.
age.
No, after the 3 days, they still don't want to burn her, but we want to still burn her.
No, we don't.
you want to burn her, but just wait 3 days first.
Right, oh, sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
If you want to desecrate the game after they marry her, you can dig her up and burn her if you want to. Out of the
Again.
game.
Again, don't have this conversation in
Yeah.
front of anyone.
No. This is all.
No,
Out
our
of
grave
the-
robbing is completely off the record.
No one's reporting this.
We
conversation.
are, we are simple, what is Indiana Jones?
Archaeologists?
Yeah, we're archaeologists. Yeah, we're not Tomb Raiders.
That's Lara Croft.
Yeah, we preserve this stuff, yes.
Preserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Indiana Jones. We preserve the archaeological sites.
Yeah, but I think we should go down that path just to wrap this part up.
Middle of the road. All right.
Yeah,
sounds
and
good.
move on.
What were the details about how both of them died?
A mausoleum is a cage.
She was
in a
pushed
sense
into the
from dead.
sawmill and
So-
like killed that way,
Pretty
right?
much instantly by the
Pretty much.
sawmill.
Yeah.
Drop down
But it
into
will be-
into the workings, not
We'll
the
put a
saw
cage
itself,
in
but
the
the gears and
mausoleum.
everything.
Oh,
That were turning the sawmill. And it was just,
most
Yeah, there's a
likely.
cage in the
not.
mausoleum. Double
The
protected.
guy though. he
Yeah,
was
it's like putting a
definitely-
condom on a condom.
he was ritually
Tabasco
brutalized.
sauce too,
There's
yeah.
a scar of a 7-pointed star carved into his body. And it was, the guy suffered for a while. It was ritualistic. No,
So the priest would agree that if one of them was likely to come.
no bites on the guy.
Does it have to be a bite? It could be like a
Scratch?
claw.
You don't know at this point.
What did the priest say?
He knows it's usually a bite, but maybe a claw.
All right, so then we'll burn his body. We'll wait and see on hers. She's probably not going to, but even still, just to be safe.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll take the middle of the road option.
Yeah.
So now we go talk.
so you
to-
burn his body the first day.
Yes.
Yes, if no one has any objections, I assume the closest person to him than the person he works with. If you have no objections, burn the body the same day.
Well, the closest person to him is the person that's also dead. But
Well,
now,
Yeah, that's true.
burn the body the same day as long as the captain has had a chance to.
As long as the dead girl doesn't,
As long as the captain has gotten everything he needs from the investigation.
he believes he has, he
Yeah.
hopes that you guys have too. I
Yeah.
think you guys say you have. And
yeah. All right, let's go talk to the Stagnettes. Somebody keep an eye on her.
Scarnetties.
Scarnetties. Did I say Stagnetti?
But yeah.
Oh,
I'm thinking of the Stag Lord.
no, that's something else reading through, but I could go into that anyway.
Whoa.
Bondage?
Did you read the book?
No, something completely different.
Okay,
Trust me when I say it's completely different.
I don't trust you.
You want me to show you later?
No,
Okay,
maybe.
He's dying to show me.
He's dying to show me.
I'm really not, but anywho.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, Scarnettis. Let's go find the fuckers. Where are they?
No, we're gonna treat, okay, yeah.
Where are you? I'm so
Scarnetty.
I cannot sleep because there is a ghost. It's creeping in my basement. Oh, gone.
Go.
Are we looking for?
Okay, so the Carnettis, they're a noble family. That, they don't necessarily own the lumber mill, but they've, financed it. And, Ebert Thorne told you that, his boss was like cooking the books and, trying to say why he couldn't, pay them back right away.
Are you recording?
He's
It is
recording.
being recorded.
Okay, perfect.
All of our anti-Semitism is well recorded.
Please don't.
Don't say all.
I mean, basically everything.
I want to keep my job.
Well, if this ever gets released to them, then we'll worry about it then.
You're being recorded.
I guess you will.
So they tell you where the Scarnetti house is.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's along the same thing as the, yeah. Okay, so how do we want to go about this?
We get a mob of angry people.
Burn the house down.
No capital.
No.
You are our face. Do you want to try and
I thought you didn't trust me.
smile?
What do you need me to say exactly?
I need you. Where's the body? All right, hold on.
Where's the body? You burned it.
Where is it? If we need to get them to admit that they had a motive. So we need to get them to admit that they knew that, what's his name, the guy who we burned, vendor. No, that's the woman.
Mhm.
Lumberman, sawmill guy. We need to get.
Fanny
them-
Harper.
That's the one. We need to get them to admit that they knew he was cooking the books.
So it's Parker and what's that? Okay.
Hold on, hold on.
She is Shaylin Bender. She's dead. He is Fanny Harper on her sawmill.
No, when you say we need to get them to admit it, are we for sure that they had a motive, or are you just trying to get someone to confess something that they didn't actually do?
If we
We'll
can,
determine that after we put thumb screws to them.
we'll determine that after the torture. But before that, speculative.
I got you're innocent.
It's
Sorry about the thumbs.
still proven torture.
Sorry about the thumbs and your son
And your wife and
and your wife.
your dog. No, we need to see, basically, we need to find out if they did. If they did, then they're probably innocent because they wouldn't really have a reason to go after him. Or to have the 7-point star thing. Another thing that we should look for, and maybe some of the others can wander around their house if need be.
Do we have a warrant?
I can write one. We could theoretically get one.
How's your calligraphy?
Great.
I think we should talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that you say it, we could go to the sheriff and see if we can get a warrant. I would like to go talk to them first, just so that way we're kind of on like neutral ground with them, and then if we suspect something, come back with a warrant.
This is like
Um,
NCIS.
It's like the law or something.
I've watched enough TV.
Give me that yellow pen.
I've watched enough TV.
I've watched enough Law and Order. I know how this goes. Yeah, I would like to go there first, try and get a connection with them, see if they're amiable to us. If they aren't, and they're just outright hostile and they refuse to talk to us, then we can come back, hopefully with the warrant. Hopefully we'll get the power to do so. But if not, then, or if we are able to go inside and you and I try and talk to them, I'll try and see if I can see if they're lying. The three of them can look around for something to do with the 7-point star. Or the room. Oh God, I did that instead. Okay, you four
Mm.
try and see if they're doing anything. I'll keep an eye out for anything room related.
Okay.
Because I just realized I'm the only one who knows what any of that looks like.
Okay.
But yeah. Unless somebody wants to join me. Do you want to join me? Who wants to join me by searching their house?
So, what's the plan?
He's gonna put an arcane mark on everything.
I'll never know.
Yeah, Aaron, you're definitely stuck to the paladin. You're sticking.
You are staying with the Bellman. You two actually should probably stay with her. We're going to
So we're
the,
talking to them,
yeah, we're going to the Scarnettis. We're gonna talk.
trying to
to
get a motive.
Yeah.
And you're
I'll be your
searching the
buddy.
house?
Yeah, I'll try and, what?
But you're gonna wait.
Simultaneously. I'll try and wander as much as I can. If they like restrict me from going elsewhere, then I will,
I'll break down the door.
nope, that's for later. Then I'll oblige and come back, and then we can come back with a warrant.
I mean, you guys dead anyway, right?
No, Scarnetti's alive.
No. This is the connection to.
Oh, they're talking about the mill over.
This-
Oh, yeah, the mill only, we could break into his house anytime we want. What?
Yeah.
I said we could, not that we go to.
Okay. This one was hypothetical.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical, correct? Until it's an actual case. Because of the implication.
Because of the implication.
That you know.
About 20 feet back from the burning fire.
Oh,
of the
welcome.
corner.
Okay, let's go around. What are you doing?
I will go, Mara.
You're accompanying him.
Yep.
Aaron?
Speaking.
Going with you.
Scarnetti? Scarnetti.
Are you going to Scarnetti's?
Same.
We're going to
So
Scarnet.
you all go to the Scarnettis?
Yeah.
Okay.
But are we taking him out to question him? Are we questioning?
No, hopefully he'll invite us. It's like it's like the police going
Oh,
to his house and trying to ask him questions. If he invites us inside, we'll be able to get a look at everything. If not, and he just refuses to talk to us, then we can try and come back with the warrants, and hopefully we have no problem cause.
Then I will go up to the door and I will knock.
All right.
There are multiple knocks on the door.
A servant answered.
I will introduce myself as Zelda and then introduce my party members and tell them that we are part of the investigation into what happened at the sawmill. I wasn't sure if it was one of them or not. Sawmill.
May 22nd. Okay, he's heard of it.
Okay.
Well,
We would like to speak.
I know he's heard of the sawmill. I didn't know if he's heard of the murder yet or not.
Don't need investigation to what happened.
This mill of sawing?
What exactly do they do there?
Can we speak to the master of the house?
One moment, I will see if he is taking visitors. Closes the door, goes away.
Okay, Molly.
About 5 minutes later, he comes back. Come on in. He leads you to a little antechamber. Says, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
I will try and receive every single thing that got.
He looks to see if you guys are armed.
we're all
We'll offer up our arms.
super.
We'll offer up our arms.
Okay, he'll take all the weapons and he has another servant come and take them all and
I'll whisper.
carry them away.
I'll whisper to Felipe. Can you use arcane mark on one of our weapons so we know where they go?
You have a heart-to-heart bond with the weapons. But yes.
So he's gonna start casting spells on all of them right now?
No, just one.
I think does that like do it before we get there. How about as we're walking up?
Is it possible for him to whisper the spell?
Like slide
Because
a
he's still
hand.
saying it verbally, but whisper the spell and hand over his staff.
Pentagon.
So
If we try to just
every 6 seconds, you hand him a weapon.
No,
he
no, no.
no,
whispers
it's
a
just
spell.
one.
Just one.
With
weapon.
Arcane Mark is only on one thing
Yeah.
at a time, so
Put it
on
on
his
my-
staff is what he wants to do.
My
So
wand
you have it on your wand.
of magic missiles.
Okay.
Yeah, with the dead throw on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good night, buddy.
Yeah, just need it on one object so we know.
Take it away.
You can sense where they go, right? That's part of arcane mark.
I think you can just see it. I can see it.
Oh, you can.
If you're in the room with it, you can see it.
Oh, well. All right, there goes that hope. Anyway.
We see it through walls.
Nope.
The big
I don't know. The see-through walls normally?
That's all I'm trying to arcane mark.
the glass wall.
You are correct.
We're in an office building, then you should probably.
How rich are these kids?
They're lawyers, so. Not lawyers.
The mafia.
After a couple minutes, the servant comes back and says, he will see you now. Mr. Scarnetti will see you now. He leads you into an office.
As we are being led through, I'm gonna try and see if I can find anything to do with the Runelords at all.
All right, your first roll, Luke.
Got this, babe. Yeah, absolutely.
23.
You see nothing related to Runelords or even Thessalonian
Gotcha.
ruins, artifacts, anything like that.
Excellent. I don't know if it's excellent. But yeah, it is.
You guys walk in. There's a man sitting there behind a desk, busy, writing stuff down, looking at something else and writing stuff down.
Is he sweating?
Nope.
What's it look like?
Um. Middle-aged, not out of shape, but not, not really in shape or anything like that. So
Okay. Does he have like a little like bat on it?
No, he does not.
Mr. Scarnetti.
no, he does not. He's working away, looking at something, and making some scratches on something.
I will, I'm gonna approach the desk and say, Mr. Sorry,
Scarnetti.
Scarnetti, I presume.
Okay, he's still writing away, kind of ignoring you for a bit.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to do right away?
I mean, they can all look around. I will stand there and wait patiently.
Is the room like, are we on the first floor, second floor?
We're on the first floor.
First floor.
What's this room look like?
Like a study.
What's going on?
It's kind of like a study.
So there's bookshelves.
There's bookshelves and stuff.
Yeah, I walked to one of the bookshelves and I started looking around.
Okay,
I'll do the same.
puts down his pen, turns. Can I help you all? Do you stay by the bookshelf looking at the shelves, or do you come over to?
Oh,
I'm gonna try and
His desk?
see I'm gonna try and like look at every single book on that.
So you're going to
bookshelf.
ignore him and study the shelves, the books?
Passively, yeah. I'll passively ignore him while trying to
Well,
like,
I'm there to ask questions anyway.
she's the one that's
Right.
supposed to ask questions.
Right, but I'm just noticing that he's noticing
Mhm.
there are
Okay,
5 people that have just come in here,
Mhm.
2 of which are casing the place.
Sure.
I'm standing completely still, staring at. I'm standing in the doorway, looking past him at the
Define
books,
casing.
actively searching throughout, like circling an area. I'm just standing here, just
Looking at.
Actively searching, looking at the area.
I'm standing still,
You can see-
looking at a thing. Like it's me admiring a collection, not necessarily me casing the joint. He's the one going up next to us.
Slowly.
So when cops have a stakeout,
Right?
would that be casing the place?
No,
No.
that's them sitting there waiting for somebody to
It's
do
not
something.
casing.
That's not
staking.
casing.
Ah.
So,
Yeah,
um,
casing's moving around, staking is staying still.
Is there something I can do for all of you?
yes, we actually had questions about, what happened at the sawmill. I assume since was a butler or servant? Servant, since your servant, recognized, what happened at the sawmill when I brought it up, I assume you know as well. Can you tell me what you know about what happened at the sawmill?
Okay.
Mhm.
You're standing still, looking around at all the books. You are
Slowly pacing.
slowly pacing.
The books. Slowly
Yeah, now
pacing.
that's casing.
Slowly.
I am standing beside, looking at him, making eye contact whenever he looks at me.
And licking my lips.
And what are you doing?
I'm standing in a corner observing.
But not paying attention to me.
So,
I don't care.
let's cut to the chase. Is this a shakedown? Is there, something that you guys are looking for in this?
Okay, I
yes.
peel away from the bookshelves.
Yes, so we're here because of the murder that happened at the sawmill. You
I've
were
heard of it.
the owner of the sawmill? You
We were
were
the backers.
the backers of the sawmill. What was your relationship like with Mr. Harper? Was it good, bad,
Business.
just business? How was business?
According to Mr. Harker, it was quite bad. We have information to say that it was otherwise.
Do
It was
you
good.
have that information here or somewhere else we could go take a look at it?
Who are you guys again?
Do
We're the
name?
heroes of Sandpoint.
We are here on behalf of the chief of Sandpoint.
Okay, well then he can make that request himself.
Okay, yes, sounds good.
do like not want
That was
to
it.
He hasn't
answer any more questions?
No, I mean, he basically,
officially made that request, yeah.
he, I mean,
We are the fingers of the,
I want you to put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
it.
I know.
He's being all
He's-
papers and shit.
He's got 5 people that walk into his room, and even though they don't have weapons, they are heavily armored. And 2 of them are walking around, 2 of them are just standing there in front of his desk, and another person is just sitting there silently, not saying anything.
Well,
Yeah.
The big burly one in the court, well, not burly,
The
but
big burly cats.
the dangerous one. You do look dangerous.
Yeah.
The dangerous one sits standing in a corner glaring at him.
I am just looking.
Would it be easier if I asked my companions to leave the room? To just have a sit down and just talk this through.
I would feel much more comfortable if I wasn't as outnumbered.
Yes. How many is appropriate then? 2 or 1?
Would you mind if I stayed?
Yes. I'm more asking for the 2 of us here to stay then.
And you are again?
Mr. Granny Foot.
Okay, the auto character, is that an alias?
Is that your actual last
Well,
name?
it's not his actual name.
Last name.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
Is it your actual name?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or Granny Stride, sorry. I'll just go with Granny Foot.
No, Granny
Granny
Sprite.
Stride's better, like Granny Stride.
Are you saying Grady?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because I don't want to be thinking about my grandma's feet. So let's say stride instead.
what's wrong with your grandma's feet?
No, nothing, as far as I'm aware.
Hand that to Aaron, don't look at it.
It's either one.
Yeah.
I don't get the strange feeling that he knows who you are.
Yeah, one
One?
person.
Okay,
We'll leave.
Who stays?
I'll stay.
Okay, so when you go out the room, there's the servant there, the other servant with all the weapons, handing you the things, and you see 4 armed guards also watching you
Armed guards in the sense of their
from the house.
is that okay?
yeah. They have their weapons, right?
No, they have theirs.
They have them.
So can you give like a brief description of like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like a map of the house.
No,
Like from the entrance.
you have blueprints.
Well, like just so from the antechamber, we like where we walked down the hallway.
So you walk into a hallway, and then over to the right was an antechamber, and beyond that was this office library type of thing.
Okay, so
And there's
okay.
most of the houses to the left or straight ahead.
Okay, so we from the entrance, there's a hallway. We were led down that hallway to the right into an antechamber and then brought like across the hallway to where
Okay,
Serenity is at.
hold on. Door.
Outline, that's the word I was looking for.
Portion of the house. You came in the front door.
Yep.
Came in down the hall, came in this room here, waited, and then you went into this office.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, so there was the antechamber which led into the office, which is where we were sitting. Got it. All right,
And so, okay,
so now we're back in the antechamber. It was a very small portion of this house that we've seen. I was hoping we saw more.
so when we're there, does the servant or anyone give us any orders?
Orders?
Demand, like, you know,
They say, here's your weapons back, and they escort you out.
oh, I was about to ask, can I use the restroom?
No,
I'd like to wait here.
Yeah.
for
We
our
wait for our
other
companion.
friend.
right outside.
Yeah.
You wait right outside for him,
outside of his study.
outside of the house.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay, then you can all leave.
Isn't that the same thing?
And two of us stay to make sure that our companion.
The master of the house said one.
Yes, but one is inside of the room. If two of us stay in the chamber, will that really make any difference? If there are 4 guards, then
Not at all. Go ahead and outside. If it makes no difference where you're at, why don't you wait outside?
Okay. Let's go outside and do your plan where we like be calm.
don't say that out loud.
I'm doing this out of game.
Hey, you gotta preface that shit before you start. All right, fine, we'll go outside.
You guys go outside?
Yeah.
But
Are you gonna case the point, place them
No.
outside?
I will.
No,
Give me
you
a stealth
won't.
check.
It's fine. My stuff is good.
No, we have a companion in there. We don't need her dying because of your foolishness. Stay here.
Well, I'm not doing it overtly. I'm looking at the others.
No, you're using stealth. That is, that by definition, not overtly. We're gonna see how overt you are.
Can we backtrack here? Can I do my slow pacing like I did in the books?
Yes, it didn't work too well there either.
Just stay here. We'll just wait for Zelda.
Backtracking though, I would like to do a diplomacy check with the guy and say that I was here initially with Zeldon to talk to the master of the house, but the other 3 brutes here made him feel uncomfortable. I'm not objecting to your calm state of house. I would just like to wait outside the door and I would be no trouble.
Are you saying this? To?
He, go ahead and roll the diplomacy check.
The servant.
He agrees that you were not the cause for the unrest of the master of the house, but that the master of the house has asked everyone but one person to leave the house. And he understands that although you may not wish it, you will have to leave the house.
He doesn't make a rule. Yeah, this is servant.
He rolled a 6 for his diplomacy, so it seems pretty brutal.
Let's just wait for. There's not much more we can do now.
No, what? You're up. You're up.
Go.
I'll sit on the front porch, trying to strain my ears to hear if anything's going on.
Through the oak doors.
Hopefully, there's a window nearby.
I do
there-
intimidation tactics like kung fu.
Is there a chair anywhere in the room?
Yeah.
I can just pull up. Okay, I'll pull it up. Sit it down from the desk. And I'll put down. Probably creaks a little bit because of the breastplate armor that I have on. Let's start fresh. So, hello, my name is Zaldana. I am one of the heroes of Sandpoint, and I am here on orders of the. Hold on a second. Of Captain or Sheriff Hemlock.
Sheriff Hemlock.
Yeah.
So when you say that, he asked, did Sheriff Hemlock himself tell you to come talk to us?
He didn't tell us to come and talk to you specifically, but he asked us with help in this investigation. With our investigation so far, we've been pointed in this direction, which is why I wanted to have a conversation with you.
And what led you to here?
There,
I'm not here.
like
I
you,
know.
yeah, like you mentioned, supposedly Fanny Harker wanted you to believe that things were going good at the sawmill. That also leads me to believe that they weren't. And that's why we're here. We're concerned that there was bad blood between you and Banny as a result of cooking the books.
He says we, plural, were becoming suspicious of Mr. Harnecki?
Parker.
Parker. But had no proof as of yet.
Mhm.
But I could see where you think we might have had motive. We had nothing to do with it.
Can I ask who we is?
The Scarnetti family.
Ah, okay. Do you have someone besides a servant or a guard that can attest to where you were at that night?
Attest to where I was.
You and your family.
Any of the people here, the servants, the guards, you want someone outside of that? There was no one else here really. I cannot prove that I was here aside from the dozen people that saw me here.
Fair. I just asked because since they work for you, there is the possibility of them just backing you up without a whole lot of evidence. But if no one else also saw you out and about town, I would say that you are off the hook as a result.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. So I am a paladin of Shaylin, so I would like to follow the law, but I would also like to do good on top of that. And I'll be honest, I'm not really getting the vibe that you murdered Banny Harker, or hired someone else to murder him. But I do think it is good to still go down this path and take a look, as opposed to just writing it off right off the bat, because it's the first name that we got.
As someone who has been assigned to investigate this murder and someone who is following the law, as you said, I can understand you wanting to follow through with that lead and coming and asking me. I recommend that you not charge into someone's home fully loaded and case the place. Now, I will tell you that he's thinking how he would handle things about casing the place.
I will say, in their defense, they were not fully loaded. We did leave our weapons at the door.
He came to the house fully loaded.
That's where it's supposed to be.
That is true. I assume you know that Sandpoint is not the safest place at the moment. We've had goblins and now a murderer roaming about the island, or not island, the area.
The area.
Yeah.
So,
Only Hercules is.
Although I will admit, I am curious about you say that that's not how you would do it your way, but I will pry further. I am curious. But yes, we did not intend, we did not mean to come off as brutes. It's more in some people's nature to come more prepared than they necessarily need to be. Yes. And it gives off a bad impression. I know.
It wasn't even like a fight. It wasn't like, I want to keep this. It was just.
So I will speak to Jesus.
I'll speak to Jesus.
Yeah, I'll speak to Sheriff Hemlock about getting access to those records. Like you said, that we should speak to Hemlock if we want access to that. Hold on. So and then what was your relationship with Ivor Thorne, the other sawmill worker?
None. He just worked there.
Okay. Sorry, am I doing it wrong, Luke?
We don't want to tell them where we got the information.
No, I'm just asking about the other worker.
Exactly, that's where we got the information from. That's where we got their names.
Okay.
It's too late now. We're good.
All right. I mean, if you want, you
I'm
could
sure
swap
I know.
places and you can do all the talking. Or you can not be involved.
This is outside the house.
So cover that part. The only people who know that you were there were the servants and the guards. out of game, is there anything else that I need to cover? All I was told was you need to see if they have a motive.
I mean, we basically got a potential motive. They said they suspected at the very least. Now, he didn't outright say that he knew, but
Ask him about where does it stand with him
Hey,
now that
Aaron,
Ben's dead?
you want to share anything? You want to do anything?
Me?
yes.
What the hell did you give? Hey, Aaron, did Jasmine pass you a note?
Mike's gonna walk off now?
Not necessarily walk off, but.
That is a good question though. What are the finances now for the, how's it gonna look for the sawmill now that Banny Harker's gone? Will it be?
Benny Harker's gone, so it'll be taken in receivership by his business partners, the Scarnati family, who will come in and find someone else to manage the sawmill.
And so they didn't own it, they were just backing it before.
They were his business partners.
Okay.
And
Now,
according to him, business was bad,
Mhm.
but they could tell that business was not as bad as he was saying.
Yeah. Do the Scarnati family, do they have other sawmills that were keeping the family afloat then, or was this the only sawmill and that determined their wealth?
You can talk to people, not necessarily him, but the Scarnatis have lots of businesses,
Okay.
both in Magnamar and two more here in Sandpoint, actually.
Okay.
interesting.
This is the sawmill.
Yeah.
They also own the lumber company and a very well-off inn,
Okay. But not the Rusty Dragon Inn.
not the Rusty Dragon.
Okay.
Then, yes, that was all of my questions. Thank you. I apologize again for my companions. If you have any recommendations that I can pass their way about, as you said, casing a joint, I'll gladly do so. But yes, thank you again for your help and
So if you guys spend time asking about the Scarnati family, they are about as close as you can come to aristocracy here at Sandpoint.
Okay.
Sort of like
And they're kind of
Longitude.
pompous and well, they're one of the so there's three main families that founded Sandpoint. Amico's
Amico's
family being one of them. The Scarnatis, and then there's another family whose name I forget right now,
But not the vendors.
say the
no, not the vendors.
Okay.
was they own the lumber. They
The
own
lumber company where they cut the trees down and ship them to the sawmills.
Send it down the river to.
Right. Now that they own. The sawmill they didn't own,
They
but they
backed.
were a financer to it and everything.
Okay, interesting.
And the same thing for the inn. They don't own the inn, but they finance it. So
Okay. Yeah, then I'm good and I will leave and
they're diversified, is what you would call it nowadays.
I will collect my weapons before I go.
Okay,
And I will thank the butler for his patience, or the servant for his patience.
okay.
Oh, good, you came back.
She's not dead.
So you're in one piece,
No,
right?
see, yeah, I'm in one piece, and see, so we don't have to have someone around me 24/7. I can have a little bit of freedom still.
You're
Just
all
maybe
set
at
up.
night. I should have someone near me, just be on the safe side.
It's probably 6.
I'm being honest. Zelda does want a little bit of freedom. She doesn't just want someone with her 24/7, but she also
Well-
understands that is the smart thing to do.
Well, unfortunately for you, your name was written on a note on that person's body, so
But could be anyone's name.
it could have been, but it unfortunately was yours. So either you're a target or you're the person that could be responsible. So either way. So
Okay, when I talked,
Wait, what did he?
when I had my chat with my god, she didn't say anything about me being a target.
Okay,
So,
I wasn't there to see your god
well, no.
or interact with
Yeah.
her. So I don't know
You don't
what
work
actually.
like I do, so why would you have a conversation?
You know,
with a lady?
exactly.
We don't know,
I don't know if what you say is actually.
You know what I'm about?
You know, Oral Roberts, who you don't know, said he spoke with God also.
So how did it go?
Oral Roberts is a liar.
He was a TV and evangelical evangelist
Oh, really?
who said that God told him he needed to raise $10 million or he was going to be called up to heaven. So
Why would that be
so-
or? Why would
so-
that be bad?
so people, well, if he didn't raise the money, he was going to be called up to heaven. So people sent him money.
So either I get $10 million or I get sent to eternal paradise. Which one would really be the worst one?
Please save me from going up
See,
to heaven.
yeah, please save me from going to heaven. Yeah, that's a logical argument to make.
So how do you feel about Scarnati?
I don't think the people who sent the money were very much.
No.
I think he's, are we away from this Scarnati?
We're walking away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think he's very,
You're all the way back in town, in fact.
pompous, a bit egotistical, but I don't
Got that.
feel like he did it. I think it's kind of beneath him, if anything.
Beneath him personally or beneath the family? Well, I don't.
I only spoke to him, so I'll say beneath him, but it could be the whole family. The whole family could be that way where murdering someone just because they lost a bit of business. It seems like Banny Harker was like below them on the totem pole,
Okay, Aaron.
so he's,
Go in the room.
I don't think it would be beneath them to do that, but the way in which he was killed,
That's fair. Yes.
I think eradicating Benny Harker would be well within their
Blue.
Because we stop on the side of the road while Felipe goes to
That's
shit.
the bathroom. Yeah, so I don't think he did it. Still good to talk to Captain.
Your character said he needed to use the restroom too, right? Oh, that was a lie.
Yeah, I'll admit that. I was straight up lying on that front.
Okay, so here's the facts.
We should still talk to Captain Hemlock and
That's
see if he can get a copy or look at their records.
So we know that it was a ghoul / gas.
A gas, probably.
We highly suspect, because until we have like a body turn into one, we won't know for sure.
And we burned the one that could.
We've heard the one that could, or the one that we most suspect.
So
Lean more towards gas though.
those things are controlled by humans.
Theoretically, it seems like they can be controlled. They are definitely summoned by humans and they can be controlled by humans. But theoretically, they could have also just summoned him once and then released him and he's now off on his own. Hypothetically. Or,
So say the Scarnati family, anyone who wrongs them in business, anyone of their partners, they send a gas or ghoul against them. Right? There's no evidence that traces back to them. So maybe we look for a pattern.
race is
But then
having a
again,
sacrificial thing, having it be ritualistic and whatnot would be a good way of throwing off suspicion. But
true.
but they also seem
This is the only murders that happen like this at the end point, though.
of this kind, not quite.
There have been other
rit-
murders, yeah.
There were other murders about a decade ago, but they weren't to this degree. Or they weren't in this style, I think.
Yeah,
But-
that was Chopper. That's the house that you guys were at. Yeah.
Yeah, that's already been attributed to.
Mhm.
But there is one thing that I don't think that we haven't considered.
Well,
That potentially somebody's trying to frame the Scarnati's.
Which is very
There are
likely.
There are two other properties that they own in town, the lumber company and the inn.
Mhm.
If anything happens at either one of those locations in the next few days, we'll probably have a pretty good indicator of the pattern.
Fair. Another option is that someone isn't necessarily trying to frame the Scarnettis, but try to cause a bit of chaos in Sandpoint to do something else.
Now, that I agree with, considering what we just got done dealing with Walia and the goblins and whatnot.
Mhm.
Chaos seems to be the thing that somebody's trying to breed to Sandpoint, whether they like it or not.
Mhm.
I would like to go to Magnamar, but the problem is that going to Magnamar walks us away from the.
Yeah, we should definitely wrap up what's in Sandpoint and then go to Magnamar.
If we defeat the gut, if we can kill the ghast, if we can find the ghast at the very least and put that to bed, and maybe find some connection to lead us to Magnamar. I agree. I think a lot of things are leading to Magnamar, but
Including the Scarnettis.
Mhm.
including the Scarnettis. So there could be something there, but you're right, we do need to finish up here.
We'll see what we get from AA on.
Hopefully, Jay.
If he shares it with.
Once he's done taking,
Yeah.
once he's done taking a shit in the woods, maybe he'll have some insight to levy towards us.
Can this creature live on water, in water, or like they just?
I don't think that it can exist. I don't think it lives in water. I think it just swam.
Yeah.
I think it like walked at the on the riverbed. But I don't think they live in water. I don't know if they need to breathe or not. I don't know that much about ghasts. But they
So there are also
are
aquatic
dead.
ghouls that are as smart as gas, called lacedons, that
Could be those two.
would like live in the water probably.
Could be, but I thought that we saw.
But this thing came out of the
It
water.
did.
Mhm.
In a walk pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it lived in the water, it would make sense for it to stay in the water. But if it came out of the water to go somewhere else, then it makes more sense that it just swam across.
Uh-huh.
And we know that it was on the other side, waiting and watching for Harker to be alone or alone.
Mhm.
Because we found the spot where it was like crouching on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
So I'm more in line with the idea of it being
The gas.
a ghast,
That's fair.
but it could be the other one. Hopefully not, but because that'll make our job significantly more
Yeah, since we're
difficult.
not aquatic.
Exactly. And you may be able to sink to the bottom of the river fastest, but you're not going to be able to get out of quite as easily.
Maybe it's just like living under the bridge, under the little thing.
Maybe.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
hanging there.
It's murdering.
Under the bridge.
Murdering people.
That's cool.
Yeah, don't you know?
Are you all excited for the party on the 20th?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering how much gray I should wear.
However much you want. Also, I need both of you to come up with like a paragraph about the little
How do
character.
you say that? I did over the weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
I will need you to send that to me and then a reason for you to
I was
kill.
gonna say, for me, I've just got like 2 or 3 articles of clothing that are blue. Everything else is a different color. Yeah. I'm going down the Miss Scarlet from the movie Clue route, where she wore like no scarlet whatsoever. So
It was all a lie.
it was a lie. Yeah.
I looked up Mr. Gray or whatever, Colonel Gray or whatever that comes up, and it's like all gray, and he's got a top hat. It looks like a top hat.
A top hat would be awesome.
If you can find a top hat, that'd be great.
I don't know.
You can
pull off
make
the top hat though.
Yeah, sure you can. Hold on. Didn't we give you some gray hats?
Yes.
Yeah, what are those fucking things?
That one's suit.
Oh, yeah, wait for you to, oh, I didn't figure it out.
No, go up pinstripe suit with the hat, look like a 20s gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wires,
I
guys.
want to buy a whole new suit just for that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, just write up a paragraph about who you're going to be, your little character, and then a reason to kill me. So that everybody else can try and figure out.
I would never kill you. Unless,
Well, it's not me, it's the Mr. Body or Mr. Black or however you're referring to myself as.
well,
He'll be floating around.
how did you piss me off?
I don't know, it's up to you to decide.
He's blackmailing me, so
Well, don't fucking,
I'm not telling everything.
okay, fair enough.
Do you know who's already coming?
Yep. I've already picked him out.
Randomly? Or?
You don't need to know. You don't need to know how excited they are.
I'm getting this vibe that it was like a dice roll. And he
Could be.
figured out who it was from that. Yeah. It was like, for some reason, I'm getting like a vague memory of like clattering dice.
And he's like, oh shit.
with a list of names. Yeah.
Could have been a misdirect. I don't know.
Oh shit. You
I'm playing
misdirected my
5 deep
misdirect.
cuts here, Beth.
I love the idea that you have this part all planned out, like how to fuck with me, but you didn't actually like contact anyone about a murderer.
Oh, good. Felipe is over the shit in the woods.
No,
I was like,
no, I've got a friend named Luke.
This took back. This took place after you guys got back into town.
Okay.
Baby, I got some apples for you all.
I don't.
Are they
know.
actually-
Well, did you wash your hands first?
Sense motive. I wrote sense motive.
He's holding a bunch of pears. Or no, peaches.
I believe those are peaches.
I don't grow peaches around here. These are apples.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we were discussing what our next move or what potential motives and everything might be. Now, we had some interesting ones.
Oh, yeah.
One is potentially the Scarnettis are being framed. Two is that it's all just to sow chaos to some capacity. That is really about it. Quite honestly, we figured that the Scarnettis may be absolute murderous bastards, but this seemed a bit out of character, or at least in the fashion in which the murder took place is out of character.
So you're saying you don't think it was the Scarnettis?
Yeah, we're not really
Was
just
it
doing.
floppy?
Less floppy, more ritualistic. He did not necessarily strike me as a very culty individual, but
Hey,
that's what the investigation is for.
cult is power.
For some, yes. And cult members can be pretty good at disguising themselves, so, you know, it is entirely possible, but yes. What are your thoughts?
I agree.
That's it?
Can I kill
I
him
didn't
in
know.
real life? Can I just bury him in your backyard?
I did not see any pentagrams while we were at the Scarnetti
Oh, you were looking at them.
subtly.
Do you learn anything
About the apples?
about?
About anything in general.
Anything about anything?
Can you think of anything to do with this case that might be relevant? Can I sense motive on this fucker?
Sure.
You just don't trust anyone. You're part of it.
I just don't trust you.
Or Zelda.
Oh, no.
I think you trust me.
No, you trust him.
No.
Well, I rolled a 1,
Yeah, you trust him.
but in total that's 16.
Okay,
Well, I just
good.
rolled an 18 without adding anyone, so.
That's right.
All right, well, I don't really know where to go from here if we don't have any other information to use. Unless you guys.
Scarnettis. They seem ignorant
Of.
of the Harper situation, right? Because they
I
thought it
know
was
fair.
still going good and they was lying to them. He didn't have anybody else to get information on, so it's like,
Sounds like a fire move.
They were- if
They
they're
were
not,
really ignorant.
if they're not looking at the sawmill too closely, then they obviously don't, they're not relying on it
Well, it
too much.
depends on when they found out they were being scammed.
Yeah.
How close it was to the death, but we weren't there to ask them the questions.
We also, yeah, we can't.
Because apparently, looking at books, you know,
Apparently staring at a bookcase is casing the joints, but you know, I didn't really know about that. That's an unfamiliar technical.
5 people to question one person, maybe not the best way to go. 5 people.
Listen, that's on the butler's problem. Why didn't they say, hey, there's 5 of them coming in,
That's,
be ready.
yeah, that's the head of the house, he didn't think about it.
You could have also had guards in the room with him, so I don't understand what
That's
logic he used when applying this, but
Next time we'll go with indicators.
next time we're going to carve through there if necessary.
What?
I can climb through the.
I would
If they're
just
evil
have-
cultists that are planning on murdering the town with gas, then we need to go in and slaughter them.
Okay, that's true.
That's my only
And
point.
the only way to make sure they're not is by going in
Right, that is-
and slaughtering them, and then
Good,
looking
by
for
just
mass
charging
weapons and
in.
mass destruction.
Yeah.
I mean, that is typically the paladin way, is just charge forth and kill.
Hey, I'm not crazy like Aelin or whatever her name is in Baldur's Gate. I'm
It's fair.
a lot more sane. Thank you very much.
Your intelligence.
My intelligence is a 13 actually, so fuck it.
That's good.
Suck it.
Ask them how well I did with the numbers again.
He killed me immediately. He killed 3 of our party members in Baldur's Gate immediately.
Less than 30 seconds.
Less than 30 seconds.
Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah. I was trying
This is a
to.
great
You
game.
lose your character?
Oh, no.
No.
We saved it right
Saved right
beforehand.
before that, yeah.
We're not insane.
I was in the middle of disarming a trap and Dad ran right through it and exploded 3 of us. Yes.
Yeah.
Good times.
He specifically said, it'll be fine.
What harm can he do?
What harm?
What harm can he do?
Dead.
Oh,
Not even like 1 hit point. Dead.
Yeah, 3 of them.
okay.
It's rough. Anywho.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so anyways.
Yeah.
I was just telling Morrow
Mhm.
that I agree that it's not the Scarnetti's MO
Mhm.
to be all culty and they seem ignorant of the whole sawmill business.
Mhm. You okay?
What's that? You want
This is
another-
me out of game.
You
This is
want
me out
another
of game.
apple?
You mean a peach?
With all that mouth moving you're doing.
I'm not saying anything. Luke out of game is mouthing shit. Moro in game ain't saying damn thing. Moro unfortunately believes you at this moment that you don't have any information that may be useful.
I've already told you everything that's pertinent.
Is there anything that you think
This
is
would be
not
a-
initially pertinent but might be relevant to something else?
That looks
So I was also
beautiful
looking for a
today.
local wine place, kind of like over here in this area.
Okay,
But like
well,
I kind of mentioned.
I don't know where to go next, since we don't really have a pattern regarding these killings, we just have
The slowest day.
one instance.
So
Having worked in
is there any
restaurants for
avenues anyone
years,
wants to pursue?
actually, Valabans used to be.
Well,
we pursued.
we never found
Nice restaurant open on Monday.
We checked out Salt.
Dad.
Or I thought
But
the,
No, but that is-
a lot of business. People just didn't go out for dinner on Monday.
We can go to the other Scarnetti locations and see if
And
they're
I
also
know
skipping off the
choice,
top.
But there is a
How do you see
Cypress
that?
close by that is.
Be
open Sunday.
very fucking persuasive.
So that's an option. I mean, in Cypress.
That one will probably require some distraction.
They have a bar area we can all just sit at and chat
But-
and whatever.
Regardless,
If we get caught,
So
we
that's
push them
the
off,
nicest
right?
place that I
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
really?
open on Monday.
Wait.
push them on. What exactly?
I wore
if we get caught.
thorn.
Yeah.
I.
It was funny because.
Oh, yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
There's restaurants, of course, now,
Oh.
Not
but yeah.
So I was like, well,
This
this is like, yeah, thorn. Bye.
That's what I thought before. We pushed them off.
Like, also, nice places to close on Monday.
sounds good, so.
So what do you think?
That so doesn't sound like it's at all, does it?
I don't think it would hurt to check out
This is the one day of year that restaurant's
The,
closed for.
other place to see if anyone else is skimming off the top. What I would like to do is
Well,
whenever
how
it gets
is
dark,
they
I would
want?
like
Is
to
it they
go
want or
over
we
to
So-
the sawmill basically and check to see if the gas or ghoul or whatever is.
We can patrol that river thing.
Mhm.
That's a
Okay,
good idea.
that is a good idea.
Yeah, because we never found that. We just found a spot where it was hiding.
Mhm.
Good. Yeah,
Do we?
okay, well, do me a favor.
We never
go ahead and
figured
post
it
about
about up or
cyber
down,
in Arnold.
right?
Yeah,
No, so we would have to
And,
patrol.
yeah, I'm
the
more than
entire-
happy to meet with Lori.
Probably from that
Liz
bottom
saying
bridge.
anything before you go there or after we go there or whatever.
So from here,
yeah.
Thanks, I will talk to you later.
Would it be?
Did you see that arrow on the right side?
Does it sound like?
That's where.
yeah,
I don't, sunlight doesn't hurt gas, right?
Right. They're not,
No.
What about-
It's not like
Susceptible
vampires,
to it.
Yeah,
No.
the same thing.
yeah, I would say ghoul is the same thing, not a ghoul also,
gas are just intelligent ghouls.
okay.
Do they
So-
sleep?
Mhm.
And drowned don't
They're
exist in this game
undead, so they
anymore, so-
wouldn't need to sleep.
And drowned don't exist in this game anymore, so.
Drow don't exist in Pathfinder?
Drow exist in first edition.
That's fair. In
Yeah.
second edition, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but they exist in first edition though.
First edition, they still do.
That's what we're playing, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Mhm. Technically.
You're not gonna meet any in this book.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough. What about Dwarvedar? any of those. What about deep gnomes? Do we have to deal with anything that's gonna be hurt by daylight?
Well, I mean, you can do different race abilities and they won't be hurt by daylight, like my cobalt.
Right, we might, but
Right.
his things.
A basic one would, yeah.
I'm not opposed to the plan of waiting at night.
Okay, so far this morning.
Mhm.
They got you, what time of day was it in the morning when they came and got you?
I was like early in the morning.
It was like first thing in the morning.
7 a.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say six,
It's
seven,
fine,
7.
7 a.m.
On time.
Yeah.
They took you over to the mill,
Mhm.
showed you the bodies.
Mhm.
Then we spoke to
You came back and talked to the two prisoners.
Mhm.
Said, yeah, we agree with you for Sheriff Hemlock. We don't think it's either one of those two. You can let them go.
You gotta be pushing.
And then you
now.
went back and decided that you wanted to burn the bodies.
Mhm.
The priest talked to the vendor family who really didn't want to do that. You came up with the solution of just
Burning one.
burning one and putting one in a area that they couldn't hurt themselves if they did come, return to life. If they did, you would kill them and then burn them. If they didn't, after 3 days, you can just bury them in the family plot like the vendors want. After that decision and burning, you guys went to Scarnini's house, had that encounter, left, came back to town, was discussing things. Felipe said, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, was gone for about 45 minutes
Mhm.
to an hour. Came back, said, ooh, don't go in there. It's bad.
So it's probably
To which Morrow sensed motive and believed him.
came back with apples.
peaches.
He calls them apples.
So it's gotta be pushing it's gotta be pushing 6 or like evening. or
That's kind of what I was getting at.
something.
Yep.
We could probably have dinner and then go check the other side of the river. No, not tonight. Tonight we're on the hunt.
Are we gonna look for tracks?
I don't know who all can see in the dark, but
I can.
I can with a torch.
always
I
surprised.
have dark vision.
Oh, that's right. You also, it's probably pushing past that because you guys went across the river and was looking at tracks and
Yep.
everything and all that. So
Yeah, it's like it
there's
is
quite a bit. Yeah.
The other key. But yeah, so we can check. We can go.
My survival is
dinner.
0.
Yeah, I know. We can go. These two are the only two that have any survival at all.
Mhm.
We can go have dinner, go across the bridge, go across the Sandpoint Bridge, make our way up to the other bridge, see if we can find any tracks or if it's carousing,
Mhm.
anything along those lines.
Does the map extend out further that way and you just have it cut off?
This particular map, no.
Okay. All right.
Not showing back.
Okay.
There is farmland though out this way.
Oh, just like farmhouses and stuff that way? Okay.
Did we ever check the sawmill owner's house?
No, not yet.
We're gonna look for tracks at night.
We're waiting for the ghoul / gas.
Yeah, so basically what I wanted to do, I know, I hear you, yeah. What I wanted to do was basically keep an eye out to see if the gas comes back.
We can split up.
Yeah, that was my thought process, was splitting up, but then Luke's gonna say no, because I can't be separated from anyone.
Okay,
at
so
the
you're
moment.
with tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my other thought process was, what if we involve the guards, but then what the guards are probably gonna get killed, because that's typically out of game, that's typically how they fade, so where it's one of the NPCs that's gonna get killed.
You line up 4 guards, you say, here, put on these red shirts.
Yeah,
And go
so
out
we're
there.
we're basically gonna be lining up one of the NPCs to get murdered if we do that. And I know they're fake. I still don't wanna do that.
He already hired 4 new
I think-
guys.
That's fair.
I think I asked you this, but there was a guy at Archon.
Oh, yeah, with the.
This is my lucky red shirt.
Yeah.
In Star Trek font.
I do still like the fact that the guy who plays the greatest man in the world or whatever for those
Oh yeah,
Dos
commercials.
Equis, commercials.
Dos Equis, yeah.
played a red shirt in a Star Trek episode and actually survived.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The only one.
Well, not the only
One
one.
of the
but-
very few red shirts to survive, yeah.
So sometimes they went down to the planet with like 2 or 3 red shirts.
Mhm.
Only one ever dies each episode.
But it has to be a red shirt.
Oh, it's always a red shirt.
Yeah.
It's literally,
They're
You do that,
modern.
right?
Yeah.
No?
it's
In
literally,
the original Star Trek, there was always a red shirt that would die to show you how serious the situation was.
They're like the.
but it's every single situation, so like,
Why is it only red?
they're
So
fodder.
Oh,
if you watch Star Trek, there's greens and blues and golds, and
Mhm.
different colored shirts had different ranks or
Departments.
departments.
Mhm.
So red were security.
Mm.
So they're kind of like the soldiers, the lookout guards.
The pawn.
So it's always the guard,
Yeah.
okay.
the pawns that get killed first, you know.
Now it's.
Then there's Next Generation where what is it, Warg? What's his name? Worf.
Worf.
Where the like chief, like commander, like the chief guard and whatnot, got his ass kicked by everyone. So he wasn't a threat at all, and it became like known as the Worf, or like the Worf effect. Is that
The
what
Worf
it is?
effect.
Yeah, well, like it was supposed to show like how incredibly dangerous the situation was, but he lost so
Every
many
fight.
fights, every single fight. That it's like he just sucks in his job. There's somebody else in this situation.
Well,
Anyways, oh,
Tasha Yar was there first, but she got killed.
Oh, well. I never watched it, so I just know about this tangentially.
She's cute.
yeah. So we were talking about how we're gonna go about this. Like either splitting up the group or getting some guards to help us. And
Red shirts?
patrol, yeah. some red
That's how we got to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see well at night. How about I just go to Benny Harper's house and look around the stuff.
Okay.
I could join you with that.
Okay.
I can see in the dark, but I'm not gonna be much use in terms of
Survival.
survival. No. Yeah, the two of you.
Low light vision will help, but you still need some light source.
Yeah.
The 3 of you can go, you know,
It's not too late. You said it was 6-ish.
No, it's a little bit.
It's
it's like 7.
7.
Is it sleepy time for these?
Yes,
Damn.
Well, Harper's dead, so you can just go with that.
it's permanently sleepy time
It's
for
the
him.
eternal rest for
Well,
him.
no, I was thinking because like the vendor family girl
Mhm.
had friends and they might know town gossip drama that
Mhm.
I thought
maybe
we talked to
maybe
them.
Harper knows,
Who?
owes people.
The girl's friends, we talked to them.
That's fair.
I could have sworn we talked, didn't we talk to them?
No.
The girl's
We
friends?
no. We talked to the other sister who mentioned her friends.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. And yeah, you and I can go check that out with these 3
And
corrals.
she did not hit on you during that.
I wasn't there.
That's
Well,
why.
that might be one of the reasons.
Yeah, she was the one that I think to be talking to her sister.
Sisters. Now I remember.
It's okay.
Sympathy.
Yeah, I purposely didn't want to be there.
Do we all know where Benny Parker's house is at?
Yes.
Okay. If anything goes horribly, horribly wrong, run as quickly as you can to get us.
Can do.
Perfect.
Who's going with?
I'm going with him.
It should be. Oh, wow. Well, nothing can go.
I just thought of the guards and waited around. Oh, we're coming with you. No, you stay here.
I'll go with him to go check out Benny Parker's place.
What could go wrong?
You 2 are the ones that will be able to track anything
if anything is found. Zelda is
Hellcat.
the most powerful out of all of us.
Yeah, because if you find any fresh footprints, I do have detect undead, so I can do that in a 60-foot cone. I get an idea of where it is then, yeah.
The three of you will
If they were within 60 feet,
So you two are gonna go talk to
which is
the friends.
slightly longer than this.
We're going to
group.
Well, yeah, but if we find fresh
We're going to
footprints,
Benny
we
Harper's
follow
house.
the footprints and I do the cone, so we,
Yeah.
yeah. And since I'm dealing with dark vision and they have low light vision, I figure then I'll get an idea of where they are first. Get out the weapons.
I think in
yeah.
this instance, he might just tell the guards, don't bother them with this.
I'll thumbs up.
Exactly. But I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
I like where your head's at. Let's go talk to the chief.
Okay, you talk to the chief.
Yeah.
Can we go to Benny Harker's apartment?
We'd like to search for evidence.
Do you want to talk, do you want to go to the chief or do you want to go to the captain or do you want to go to the Harkers? house? Okay,
We're going.
They're going to the sheriff's house to say, hey, we're gonna go to Harker's house.
gotcha.
Break in, raid the joint. Yeah, you
If I have
give you a
to do
heads
that.
up.
All that
Okay.
jazz. Yes.
Yes, case the joint.
Case the joint by standing directly outside of it and do absolutely nothing but stare.
They're not casing the joint because you would not case a dead man's apartment, you would just raid it.
There could be
The
someone else
distinction.
there and a
Oh, okay.
Could be a gas.
squatters act fast. We know that from one of our own party members. He was squatting at the chopper's aisle. And he was like,
Oh, We said our own party members.
Well, our party member was squatting.
Oh, fair enough.
He lost his cat.
No, he owned the place.
I owned the place.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah,
Yes,
we are
yes.
going, Felipe and I are going to the captain to go tell him what we're doing.
Okay, you gotta go squat at Harker's.
Yeah, the squat marker, yeah.
Plan on owning the house.
I own this now too.
I own this town.
It's free real estate.
It's pretty realistic. Yeah, and then the three of you
Is this the
go,
first time you said Dale?
No.
Okay, I just never noticed it before.
yeah, the three of you go hunting.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so you guys go to Harker's house,
Mhm.
look around, you, find business papers. I mean, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
What is it you want to find at Harker's house? And I'll let you know if you find it or not.
They want to find the murderer.
I want to try.
There he is. Hi, I killed Harker earlier today.
I wanna
I love
try.
that so much. It's like, oh.
I want to try and find.
I'll kill you.
I want to try and find if there's, basically every possible discrepancy in the. Well, all that is probably at the sawmill. I'll try to find any sort of like cultish thing. Maybe he was a member of the cult that ended up being used as a sacrifice or
Okay.
something.
Business papers, if he has any debts, any family photos, or.
Okay.
Do they have photos?
No photos.
No. Portraits.
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 Wealthy people have portraits.
He's not that wealthy.
You're correct.
Some people may have like charcoal drawings.
Yeah.
He's got a stick figure drawing.
So that's what I was saying.
Yeah, and his 50 brothers and sisters. Yeah.
He's got a secret porn
All in
star. What's her
magnified.
name? And it's all just stick figure drawings.
Yeah, with massive boobs.
Exactly, yeah. I'm glad you and I were on the same
Yes,
page with that
yeah.
one. It's just stick. Hold on.
Yeah, draw it.
Family pictures.
Two other heads on this person.
Basically that. Just
Yeah,
two
two big old.
giant.
Fucking boobies.
She's like the fairy that we killed in the.
Yeah.
Any old planners or old calendars.
Any plants that I can take home and take care of?
Shit we can smoke.
Yes.
Okay. You find no evidence of him belonging to a cult,
Okay.
or any religion whatsoever.
Okay. All right. Not a religious man.
That's
You find pictures, charcoal pictures, stick figures of him and piles of money.
He is taking off the top.
Okay.
Lots of little piles of coins
The
there.
poor man, just his fantasies of him drawing himself with piles of cash.
No, there's
That
actual.
makes me happy. No, it's
drawings
pictures.
or is
It's drawings.
Okay.
He's like Scrooge McDuck. Diving in.
I thought that you were saying there was like actual piles of money there. I was like,
No.
wow, that's pretty brazen. Don't even try to hide it.
He does have some ledgers there that you can take. Both of you roll a let's search perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
Can we like take a 10 on it or something?
Yep, you can take a 10 if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a 10.
Okay.
That would be
25.
a
It's whatever number you have plus 10.
Plus 10.
Right? Yeah.
18.
Okay. You find a loose floorboard by the nightstand.
Bum, bum, bum. Basement time. Let's go.
There's nothing in there. It's just that he had
Is it like an actual house or is it like an apartment that it's kind of?
He has a house.
Okay, then yeah, let's check it out.
It's in the basement.
Would it crawl?
There's a loose floorboard
I know.
that opens up into just a space.
Where is the basement?
He has squeezed himself in between.
Find
He had reduced person specifically so he could shrink himself down and fit in there.
Not a bad idea.
It's not a
He
bad
can't sit on
idea.
himself twice just to make sure he's small enough.
Yes.
Just so we know one about the face.
So what's in this?
This makes the gold look bigger.
So money.
Not how gold works.
It is to
If I hold on to it when I get big, it'll get big too. Oh, damn, it didn't work.
That does remind me that gold in Baldur's Gate does weigh something. And that reminded me of that hour that we spent, the hour that we spent with Les trying to figure out how much gold weighs.
Okay.
He said it was like 50 pounds or
Okay,
something.
that conversation with Les
Mhm.
took weeks.
Oh, I know. But like I'm talking about the 1 hour conversation that Luke and I had with him about it.
You
Yeah.
remember the conversation about whether or not dragons can write?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
same thing.
They can read every language under the sun, but they can't fucking write, apparently.
They're dyslexic. The dragon.
I
They
love-
literally
Yeah.
turn into humans.
I love
and
the way-
like,
I love the way he actually had a poll.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, you guys are right, you can write.
Like,
it was.
He had an online internet poll. Can dragons write? And everyone's like, yeah, I was just thinking right.
I did look, there were some people that hopped on board that like on the bandwagon. They were like, no, dragons are stupid. They
Oh, yeah,
can't
they're
write."
stupid. They can't write.
Like,
Do they have opposable thumbs?
That's what they were saying,
That was
is that they
the
can't
argument.
write stuff down. So
but you have
Yeah.
claws and you can draw in the dirt different figures. Like you don't need an opposable
I showed-
thumb to write.
I showed Les that I could write without using my thumbs.
I don't need it.
Yeah, see, that's what I was doing. So
Yeah, he's doing it
you
right
only need
fucking
2
now.
fingers also.
Not only that, but they can also turn into humans. They can like polymorph themselves into different races
Mhm.
so they can blend in society. They're able to like read and write and shit. The fact that he was just so
Nope.
adamant that they can't. How do they develop a language of any kind? Who the fuck wrote it?
They steal it.
Anyway,
Yeah,
what's on the
back to it, yeah.
floorboard?
the Indians had a language without a written language.
Right. But they have a written language.
Fun.
Mhm.
All right.
They literally have a written language in the lore, so they
Right.
had to have devised something.
Right.
No.
That's all.
Right, right.
You might point out that most arcane spells are written in Draconic.
We did, I think. I'm pretty sure that was one of the
I
arguments.
honestly don't think we did, but anyway, back to the game.
Back to the floorboard. What's on there?
Gold.
That it?
How much gold?
What
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
it.
gold?
One
What
gold
kind
piece.
Yellow
There are
gold.
pentagrams on these coins.
On some of
The
them.
coins are shaped.
There are some Chilaxian coins.
Yeah.
Don't freak out about that.
I was like, oh, interesting.
From all over.
He asked about a pentagram. Charlie X would have a pentagram on their on their coin.
Jesus.
Evil.
No, he had nothing to do with it.
What about his bed? Anything in his pillows, under his mattress?
How much gold
No.
under his thing?
250 gold pieces. Quite a lot, actually.
That's not ours. That's going to.
Are you telling me that you
I don't want to steal a dead man's property
we have looted so many corpses of so many
today.
today? Okay, there we go. How long is it today? I'm going to say we've slaughtered goblins.
Today ended.
He's
20
like,
minutes.
he's like, let's leave it here. We will walk home.
Yeah.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I will return the key.
Oh, like yellow stuff. All
Why are you wobbling? Why are you way down?
But seriously, what do you want to do with this money?
Oh, we can split it. So he doesn't have any family? No daughters, no wife.
Nothing you've been
no
told
son.
about.
What the fuck is that? What else gonna do with it?
What?
I-
Wait, what?
I love you guys to split it between the two of you though, not even those five of us.
What fine?
You're going to take the dead man's money?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just love
so-
like, well, if I didn't know where it was from, yes, I would take it, but.
I'm such a good person. I'm saving you the moral
Yeah,
quandary.
Like, only the
I'm helping you.
I'm like, what do I do for you?
In which case, you're not getting your cut.
Right,
They
I'm not
already
getting my cut.
took out our.
Even though I
cost.
bought Moro his whole outfit,
Again,
his pimping cane and everything, I don't get anything.
I just want to reiterate, you're not gonna take the dead man's
No,
money.
no, I'm not. I know. I just find it
So
funny.
I'm aware of that, so I'm not giving you shit.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
But yeah, we can split.
What made you change your mind?
What happened?
No, why did you change your mind?
He had a good point.
Literally, I didn't even ask. I didn't even make a point. I was just like, what do you want to do with this? Let's split it. Just immediate 180.
Well, I mean, like, he's dead. There's no heirs.
Mhm.
So who would get it? State?
Probably the Captain Hemlock, yeah. in the guard.
That or
Priest.
But did he check? the
Orphanage,
Yeah,
you know, the needy, the
we're needy.
poor.
We are needy.
We're greedy.
we're the greedy.
Yeah, yeah.
Needy is one thing you guys are.
We're heroes.
We are heroes. We need payment for our services.
Okay.
So what do the ledgers have?
So you're confusing heroes with mercenaries.
I've watched The Boys.
Huh?
We're gods.
Hey, I've watched The Boys. They get paid.
Yeah, they do.
More mercenaries than heroes, really.
Batman.
Huh?
Batman, he gets paid all the time.
My job
His company pays him.
outside of the vigilante job.
Yeah, why do you think he fights crime? Because he's so
He
feels
okay,
bad about
let me
people.
rephrase that. Every other superhero in that universe gets paid by Batman functionally because he pays for fucking everything. He owns the Daily Planet, so he's literally paying Clark Kent to survive on a salary.
Well, no, he owns that.
That job.
Sure he does. What?
So the ledgers, do
Superman doesn't need to eat, so he doesn't need a job.
I guess.
And you know, he was
And a home.
he's from a different time.
He's
No
not a
one's
plant.
gonna
He
get all the
doesn't get
money.
energy from the sun.
He actually does get it,
Well, he gets energy from the sun,
but he does need a home in order for his wife and children to live in, which he is able to afford because he's being paid by the Daily Planet, which is owned by Batman. So, yeah, heroes need money. Anyway,
I didn't say they didn't.
look at it, but gods don't.
Yeah, gods don't.
right, but we're not gods.
I thought
Yes.
we're gods.
Yes, eventually we'll get there.
Level 20.
Level 20, bitches.
So who did he owe money to?
His mom.
Based on his ledgers?
based on his ledgers, he owed money, approximately, 700 gold pieces to the Scarnettis that, they never saw.
Anyone else?
No,
So if the Scarnettis financed the mill, if he
Yes.
didn't pay the Scarnettis, were the Scarnettis still paying the sawmill payments?
Okay,
He was
so
taking
he
some.
was the financial backer, the Scarney's were for financial backers of the sawmill,
Okay,
okay? So they were due like dividends, profits
yeah,
of the sawmill, okay? So he's running the sawmill, he's paying all the bills for the sawmill.
oh, but he's just saying.
And saying, oh, we barely made a profit of
Right.
5 gold pieces, not the 15 that we
Okay.
actually did.
So they actually don't know that he owed them this.
They suspected.
They suspected, but they had no proof.
Okay,
They thought the business was doing better than what he was saying.
did he have any past business cards and past business ledgers?
No.
Okay. Did he have a diary?
Dear
Um,
diary, today I stole this much money from
just-
Scarnett.
just the ledger. We'll never learn. Ha 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 ha.
Somebody's keep trusting me to run their shop.
Did he move to this town from another town?
Yes.
What
Magmar.
town? Magmar.
I'm asking Magmar.
A lot of people are coming from
Doesn't say.
Magmar, yeah.
There were no family pictures, just him and his gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Charcoal drawing of him with piles of gold.
Did he have any friends?
Are you, who are you asking at this time? Because it's
My
pretty late at night.
perception of his, I don't know.
Didn't look like he entertained a lot
Okay.
at his house. You do know he entertained quite a bit at the sawmill.
Yeah, his desk or whatever. Did we grade that? stuff?
I'm talking about one particular person that would go and visit him at the sawmill who
Yeah, I know.
was also demised.
We can talk to her friends tomorrow.
Can. I think I may have thought of something.
Okay, let's talk to the 3 that are out
Yeah.
in the middle of the night looking for footprints. Roll survival checks.
Oh,
Think it's survival?
Or Nate,
Yep.
yeah. Keep messing up the skills, what's second E and what's one E.
I know, all good. Oopsies. Mine's an 8. I'm a +0. It's gonna be low.
So,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
so Zelda says, don't worry, I got this, charges ahead of you, shuffling her feet as she goes. Her cape is dragging on the ground. No, doesn't seem like there's any tracks here.
Prince Charming leaving the castle.
I'm gonna make sure I stand behind them so I don't interrupt. And then I'm gonna cast detect undead once they get a trail going, a fresh
What'd you
trail.
roll?
24.
Okay, what'd you roll?
21.
Okay. You guys don't find any tracks,
Fuck.
And
and you're really sure you don't find them.
Fuck,
I don't smell anything in the area.
gotta be really, really
Um,
sure.
Salt.
The carnage at the sawmill had a very distinctive, unpleasant odor, like really bad rotten flesh.
Mhm.
You do not get any whiff of that whatsoever, and you are currently downwind. So whatever wind the right it's coming from, it's going to. So.
Did you guys start at the place that we saw?
Oh, no, where we saw him hanging out.
Yeah.
Are you guys still?
Oh, right, because it went in the water.
Mhm.
he did.
You can
Still around.
You can still like camp out. Just to see if we.
I still like to camp out, yeah.
At the mill?
No.
We can camp out at the mill.
Yeah.
I will.
That's a little time.
Let's keep out at the end.
A lot.
No, you don't really what?
Some would say it just might work.
You think? You think
On the dock,
come back?
sitting on a dock
Don't
of the
think
bay,
so.
you know?
Something,
Uh,
something else.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We can dig our little feats to get
There's
a
intelligence and
gap to come our way, yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, we can go fishing for, yeah.
Wow.
We can get little piggies out to go fishing.
Didn't even
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah.
They fill in
Sheldon's just-
that's the one.
There we go.
Don, did you hear his thing? Apparently Don heard it.
No, I did not. No, I heard something which I am going to guess was worse, but what did you say?
I don't remember.
What did he say?
I said I was gonna wear Harper's clothes, show up to the mail and act like I'm not dead.
Oh, my God.
See if the school comes.
So you go to Harper's Mill, acting like him. There are 3 people fishing off the dock there.
Theory, I'm alive.
You know what the best part is, Dawn, you had so much confidence their idea wasn't gonna do it.
I'm not saying. I know. How can it possibly? Okay, you're right.
I didn't say it was gonna work.
Our idea,
No, I was distracted
We're-
by air.
we're gonna put our toes in the water.
Oh,
and go
yeah.
fishing, yeah.
We were gonna camp out overnight. Where? We could do it at the mill. Yes, we can go fishing while we're at the mill camping out. Our toes can be in the water.
No way could this go down.
How worse can this be?
I mean,
Oh, look, Parker shows up.
Absolutely right. If people nibble, that's the gas. And so we know what's wrong.
Possibly be a fish.
You
Yeah.
guys are cosplaying.
Yeah,
I'm not doing shit.
we're doing activities.
Listen. we're
I'm
gonna
just
get to the
helping
end
him
goal.
steal
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I'm guessing the night goes by without anything happening.
Oh, lots of happening.
Nothing of consequence happening.
Do you guys sleep at all?
Yes.
We can take shifts.
Yeah, we'll take shifts.
Yeah. You know what? The fish getting away.
Yeah.
I'm going the fuck to sleep.
Okay, I'm going back to the sawmill to go through his desk.
We went to the sawmill already.
Did we? We went to his house.
Yeah, you just said that we walked in with like you being
So-
dressed in his
so-
clothes.
You went.
That was
You went.
hypothetical. What if?
No. All right. Then yeah, let's go.
It's too late for you.
No. Let's go to the sawmill and we can.
You can dream about apples.
I really have to ask about the apple thing, but that's for another night. We'll discuss that another time. The apples thing will come back around.
Just to move this along.
Just to move this
You
along.
you guys catch a couple of fish. The sun comes up. You found nothing in the office here at the sawmill. At the sawmill, there is no evidence whatsoever that he was skimming the books. Okay.
Well, of course, he's not gonna put that on.
Right, but he didn't have it in his house.
Did he have any notes? Like,
No, he did.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You were looking for
Right.
occult items. He was looking for that. He found evidence that he was skimming the books at his house.
Right.
There's no such evidence whatsoever at the sawmill.
he didn't have any like, oh, I'm gonna have dinner with
Right.
my buddy Joe.
No, he had no friends, just the one mistress.
Damn.
My buddy Joe Biden.
He has ledgers at the sawmill.
Yeah.
Okay, all those ledgers show exactly what he was telling the Scarnettis.
Okay.
That he was only
Yeah.
making like 5
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
pieces. and-
I have a new theory.
Mhm.
And it kind of depends on how the next few days go and if there's another attack.
Okay, well, the next day, the sheriff looks for you guys.
Yeah.
And says, there's been another attack.
Crap.
Oh,
I was just trying to get you guys to go to bed so you can wake up.
I'm passing.
So this morning, a couple of my guards were on patrol out towards the farmlands,
Mhm.
much farther out than you guys are at.
I fucking was thinking it.
Wait,
east or north? East towards the.
Farther east than you
So
guys.
none of the
What you
coast.
were talking about.
Okay, further along.
Further east where he was saying there were farms, that's
Um,
where an attack has occurred.
They were passing by one of the farms when this crazed wild man came charging out from one of the barns. They subdued him and knocked him unconscious. went in to investigate the barn itself and found, 3 other bodies ritually, murdered, similar scars to, Mr. Harker.
Mhm.
All
All 3 of them had scars?
3 of them.
Okay.
And the crazed guy
Mhm.
has a bite,
Yes.
crazed look. He was taken to the asylum.
No.
There's
Oh, wait, there's an asylum in medieval ages. There's a cage. Never mind. I forgot what world we're in for a moment there.
So we're not gonna cage him?
Oh, he's in a cage already. He's in an asylum in the Middle Ages. There's not like today's thing where there's nice beds and whatnot to keep from harming himself. Basically in a cell, just, waiting for somebody to say, oh, you're not crazy anymore. You're free.
There's another murder bite.
Another 3 bite the dust. And another 3 dead, and another 3 dead. Another 3 bites the dust. Here, we're gonna get to another 3 bites the dust.
So there was a patrol along the Lost Coast Road. They were assaulted by a deranged man near an abandoned barn. Along the banks of Cougar Creek. The man was obviously sick and insane. Wild eyes, mouth frothing, clothes caked with blood. The guards subdued him, but when they checked inside the barn, they discovered the mutilated bodies of 3 men. Although all 3 bodies were far too disfigured to identify, one of them carried a piece of parchment.
Okay.
What's up, Dan?
It better not have my name on it again.
If it's gonna.
If it does, Marlo's gonna stop.
I'm gonna be like, this bitch has something.
Not.
Oh, good.
Is it? It's.
I will read this out loud for the rest of you.
Okay, cool.
Or do you want me to read it?
Sure.
Could you also put it in the
There's
journal? section?
Lordwell, ask and
Thank you.
a deal has come about that I need capital for. It involves property and gold. And though I am not at liberty to tell you the exact details, it will make us all rich. Come to Bradley's barn on Cougar Creek tonight. We can meet there to discuss our futures. Your lordship.
Wasn't the other one signed
Yep.
off as your lordship?
Yep.
Who is your lord? And
Was it-
Savior Jesus.
But was it your lordship? I can't remember what the last note was though.
I think it was your lordship.
Okay.
You're
No,
pretty sure.
who is your lordship?
I do.
And we ruled out the lord of a lord of Magnemar, right? Because you and I are both from Magnemar, and we were like, it's not a lord from Magnemar. Yeah.
Sayers, Mortwell, Hask, and Tabe.
Are those the people?
There's 3 of them, so most likely. But then who's the 4th?
Well, it's 3 bodies and the crazy dude then.
Exactly. So the question,
So
But-
4.
exactly. So there's the 4th one. So are they the ones that are dead, those 3? Or is he one of them? Is one of them, is he the Lord?
That's what I'm asking also, yeah.
There's all these questions.
Ooh, this is
So many
mystery. It's almost Halloween. We also have a murder mystery coming up.
Oh my God.
Too many mysteries. None of them.
That's a mystery, Sean. Like, why are we here?
Mystery.
Like in general. Oh, if you guys want to watch a mystery, there's a movie that came out on Netflix called Reptile. Watch that.
It sounds familiar.
You watched the movie? It's called Reptile.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Why? What's the reaction?
It's making me think that it's like, oh my God, like Barack Obama was a reptile and that's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
about.
Please tell me.
Close. Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, fuck, I mean, of course he is. Have you
Oh,
seen-
that's where-
No. He's a salamander.
Why is it called?
He's a salamander.
He just asked, you watched the movie.
It has nothing to do with reptiles.
Go into, handouts right there.
So, sorry. Still sorry.
That note there.
Deal.
So were these guys farmers?
No, Sheriff Hemlock knows those guys as, con artists, swindlers, snake oil salesman type thing. He had, actually threatened all three of them individually, not together, but, to stay out of Sandpoint.
Are we with the sheriff now?
Yeah,
Does he know who this lordship character could be?
no,
Has he heard anyone refer to themselves or?
well, it's, lots of people are called that by that title and everything, but no one in this area really, I mean. Not,
I'm done.
Who is,
I think the closest thing to, lordships around here would be the three, aristocrat families, but.
is the title of the three guys that got murdered?
It's the names, Mortwell, Pass, and Tate,
Oh, Tate.
and they were not.
One's the Miko's
aristocrat.
family, most of them
Those are
are
just
dead.
probably the people that are dead in the barn.
The Scarlet.
Or it's actually,
To find out about Bradley's farm.
yeah, it's,
Steve owns it.
Mortwell, Hath, and Tate, three notorious con men and swindlers.
Okay, so also liars, not paying money or stealing
Greed.
money. It's weird text.
So. Wait, this
I
is
know
a
what
good
you're talking
thing.
about.
This is like Dexter. We should.
So
let this
they've
people-
got the bodies, underneath the garrison.
Mhm.
Kind of like a sub-level from the prison and everything. If you want to go investigate them, you can do that. The insane man has been identified as Grace Sevilla.
How do
A
you spell
local
that?
Virginian thug. He's been given over to, Aaron Haig, the caretaker of the Independent Sanatorium south of town.
Grace Sevilla.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I fucked up how to spell his name.
Yeah, how do you spell
The man,
it? Yeah.
Grace, Gryst,
R-Y-S-T.
Sevilla, Sevilla. Sevilla.
What were the three people?
Now, he's a little bit off his rocker,
Okay.
just. So,
You can't identify the bodies.
I thought Hemlock knew who the three people,
he knows who knows the names, the bodies are mutilated,
so he recognizes the names.
but
So who
that
were-
name was in the pocket of one of the guys.
So who were Wortwell, Haskin, and Tab? Like, were they?
Con artists, swindlers.
Okay.
Uh,
So, but like they weren't from like a specific location that would have a lord.
no, not necessarily that he knows of.
Okay.
Is this within Sandpoint?
It's like the outside.
So, so Magnamar is like the capital. Think of it as, St. Louis. And then Sandpoint would be like, Fenton. Okay, just a small community outside of that. And then the Lost Coast Road goes along the coast, it's just like one of the highways, something like that. So these three men were known to work this whole area, not just Sandpoint, but the whole area, as con men, swindlers, charlatans, to the point where Hemlock actually said, "Hey, if I see you guys around here anymore, I'm gonna, throw you in jail."
What can you tell us about Bradley's barn?
Well, what?
Bradley's
Bradley's
barn.
barn. That's in the note.
Is that where the murders?
Oh, that's where the bodies were found.
Is there anything about Vaughn, like who owns it?
Bradley.
Bradley, yeah.
How does Bradley know these three people, or did he?
No,
Where's Bradley?
don't know.
Who was the guy that got bit and was like?
It's Grace Sevilla.
Oh,
He's a Virginian thug, hired hand mercenary.
So there's this running theme of greed here.
yep.
So.
Hey.
It was Wrath and Greed, it feels like.
We've seen two Runelords, one was Wrath.
Yeah.
So
Because Amiko's father was super angry. I feel like Nawalia was also super angry and vengeful.
Yeah,
So-
Danny was greedy.
Yeah, no, I got Wrath as the sin of the first book, and this one being Greed right now, yeah.
yeah, let's get Bradley on board.
Yeah, getting all biblical.
Call him up. Let's go find Bradley. Let's go find my stepbrother.
So
Hey, Brett.
it's three rich
Right.
families in Sandpoint.
Let's check.
There are 3 rich families at Sandpoint.
So it's Amiko's family, the Scarnetti's. Can you tell me who the third one?
Trace,
Trace?
Tracy.
Like
TRES,
TR.
just because it stands for third and I don't know their names.
Nice.
So if you don't know the names, are they not important
Not
to the
important.
story? Okay, fine. Because my thought process was because of all the money and everything, maybe one of those families is behind all of this. But I really don't feel like the Scarnettis are them. But the Scarnettis are the only family that are really getting because of Miko's the only one left of her family. Is there an offshoot of the Scarnetti family? Like, do they have kids and the kids are married to someone else that could? They have a daughter that's married to a guy that could be a lord?
Possibly that'd be in Magnor.
Does anybody have any connection to Mortal Haskertabe?
Not me.
No. As in, you're talking to Sheriff Hemlock right now.
Yeah.
That's what he knows.
Do they have family?
They don't have families that makes them perfect murder victims. Nobody's gonna be able to.
They're the
keep
richest
track.
ones here, right? The three families? They're the richest ones in Sandpoint? Okay.
Yeah, not these 3, but those.
No,
three we
the
talked
three
about.
top
Yes,
families.
yes.
Okay.
There's also a common theme that all of these people that have been murdered
Yeah,
have no
it's-
families.
That's typical for murder victims. It's usually the people that.
Well, then we gotta keep an eye on like a Miko and then one, but she doesn't have any family now.
She's not really, she doesn't really exemplify greed beyond the family.
Well, no, but if all these people don't have family, then. Well, I mean, I also
How do
would,
we know that she didn't set this whole thing up just so she could have the entire, her entire family's wealth to
That would
herself?
be unbelievably complicated, and while I think Mika is smart, I don't think she's gonna go to that.
there,
I
is there,
don't think she's gonna go to that degree.
does Hemlock know of any gossip of people in town that are very greedy? Cause they could be the next victim, it's sounding like.
That are in need of money.
Yeah, or who are in need of
So
money.
you're asking him that.
Yeah, like if Hemlock knows of anyone that's like had a lot of trouble, I guess, with money.
Yeah, there's always people that, both hoard money or in debt or are in debt.
Is there anyone politically corrupt in this town?
I have suspicions of some people being now politically corrupt. No, there's no real politics,
That's easy shot.
But I know I have my suspicions of some corrupt people.
Do you care to share?
Yeah, he gives you a couple of names, one of which is his uncle.
Oh, interesting. All right.
What?
Well, he just makes pies all day, so it can't be him.
Oh, you're absolutely
does.
right.
The uncle does not make pies.
He makes sweet pies.
Imagine if it was your uncle.
If it is,
Oh my god, and it's Aaron's uncle the whole time, we're just completely ignoring it.
Oh, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm never not suspicious of his family.
We're gonna go to
Every
Magnemar
moment
and
of
it's
my
gonna be
life.
like, Aaron has family here.
Aaron's goddamn family is fucking everywhere.
So,
They're behind us all.
If you ask some questions of Sheriff Hemlock about his uncle, he will tell you that he hangs
not
out
from
almost
here.
all day long at this bar. Doesn't have a job, but doesn't seem to be want for money.
But everyone calls him lordship sometimes, so.
Nobody calls him lordship though.
Oh.
My lord.
Nobody has ever said your lordship to him.
Oh, that might be
What?
something to consider though.
What?
His uncle might be the next victim.
Nah.
I'm not saying this out loud in game, just to be clear.
That.
What's a fucking game?
I might kill your uncle next.
Literally just said it.
That would be
Just
insane though if
escaped
it's like
my
one
mouth.
of us is the guest and Luke's actually been playing it the whole time and Dad texted him beforehand like you murdered everyone. Yeah.
You're the snake.
I am excellent at my job. Shit. How do you find out people's
These are
greed before?
only people stealing?
So things you might want to do are check out the bodies of the three men that are underneath the garrison.
Lawfully.
You might want to go check out this graced person.
I think I'm waffly rich, so well, I'm not.
And you might want to,
But yeah,
you might want to check out that barn.
Stealing like these three,
fair.
or, and.
Let's do all three.
Well, he was also
Okay.
saying, yeah.
Which one first?
I will check out the body.
Or do you want to split up and do all three and make me run around between the three different rooms? And, okay.
Does it smell there?
Oh, yeah.
In the bodies?
Good question.
At the bodies, do you go to the garrison and down by the bodies?
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone accompany her?
Yes.
The bodies, yeah, I'm going.
That smell is definitely there.
Oh, sorry.
The seven-pointed star is definitely there. The ritualistic torture that the bodies went through is definitely there.
Were they mangled in the same way as the other?
As Hask, the
Parker?
lumber mill,
Mhm.
yeah, Harper.
Sorry.
Yes, whoever it is has a style.
It's a
And
secret.
Emma.
Kill her.
Okay, I'll try and see if there's anything new. Would this be heal or perception?
On the bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Which one?
Heal.
Okay. 18.
What did you want to know?
If there was anything at all different aside from like their basic like biology and whatnot that is different from how Harker looked. Like if it seems like it's more aggressive.
Perhaps some differences, but mainly, no, the similar pattern, the similar style, the similar results.
Did it look like two of them try to defend themselves? Like it got to one and then the two tried to defend themselves? or
You're
were they all
examining the
taken out?
bodies, it does look possibly that they try to defend themselves.
Okay.
Which one? All?
All of them put up some sort of a fight.
All right, on to the barn.
Did,
Okay, you go to the barn, the farmer's family that owns this barn is nowhere around. The farm building itself has been abandoned.
Is that a recent abandonment or has it always?
Seems like a recent abandonment.
Okay.
The farm
the mess
itself or
the farm itself, the barn itself, lots of blood everywhere. There was some sign of a struggle. It didn't seem like the struggle took long. It looks like the murderer overpowered them rather quickly.
all right, let's try and find some footprints. maybe in the blood.
Okay, does it have like the, hold on.
You find lots of footprints of booted of the three men plus Graced. You also find some large barefoot prints that you'd seen before.
So the lawn footprints with the, okay.
Yeah,
So as far as we know, this barn doesn't trace back to the Scarnettis.
as far as you know, this barn has no connection with the Scarnettis. In fact, jumping ahead, when you go and ask the sheriff about it and stuff, no, there's no connection.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
I would like to go talk to the crazed guy that they came across to do a detect undead
All right.
on him, because I feel like he's gonna turn into a gas.
Do you want to do that while we go check the barn?
Yeah, I can go do that.
Okay.
Okay. All over me.
Who's going where?
Graced.
Yeah, to talk to Grist or Graced, yeah.
You two are going to Grace.
Mhm.
I need you to help me track footprints.
You're going to the barn and tracking footprints.
What are you doing?
Are you talking to your
I'll
uncle?
go to the barn.
Going to the barn.
To the barn.
Okay. You two go busy yourselves. I'm gonna deal with these three at the barn.
Okay.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah,
You don't have to leave, you just have to shut up. I mean, you can even stay here,
all
but
right.
I'm only dealing with these three.
I thought he was gonna say.
I mean,
"No,
can-
you just can't stay.
Just can't stay here. So, you go to the barn.
Yep.
Big bloody mess.
Darn.
Was it right before?
Tracks, that you find mainly in the barn, are, four people with, shoes on and one large barefoot thing.
Is it four way?
Ground soaked with blood.
There is blood soaked into it, but this took place maybe a day ago or so.
How far is the barn from the water?
From water?
Yeah. You can shut
4 miles.
you shut the,
4 miles.
you can close that.
And is it
Goes the note-
connected to the same river that feeds that?
No, it's down this road to the farmlands. It's not on.
There's
the
a
river. It's
creek
not-
that splits off across the river.
The river that's 4 miles from the barn, is it the one that? feeds
Yes.
it? Okay. Got it.
Oh, but it's Cougar Creek, which feeds
Cougar
into
Creek, which feeds into
Tehran
here,
Garage.
right?
And then got it. Okay.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And it was about a day old, these murders?
Yeah. Two.
Ooh.
So these guys seem like they were dead already when you were informed about Parker.
So they've been dead longer.
They were actually dead longer.
Interesting.
It looks like the crazed man
Mhm.
was like tied up in the barn and at one point broke free and came running out to the guards. So he may have been there yesterday, but just wasn't free. The guards don't typically just go into people's barns and case places and look at all their books and
Okay, so that could be
investigating the house further. While you're at the barn, you also investigate the house. It seems to have been abandoned for 2 or more days also.
What was the house?
It's only been abandoned for like 2 days.
Yeah, there was people farming that area. I don't know you don't know what happened to them. They're just gone.
And these murders you said happened before Harper?
Yep.
These bodies here are older than Harker,
So whoever was living here,
and they have not turned into ghouls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whoever was living here is now gone at the same time that whatever happened in the barn was happening.
That's what it
then-
seems like.
And then whatever was here killed them in the same fashion that they ended up killing Parker, who died a day later.
Hmm.
So it was here, went into town, and is now gone.
Man.
So instead of so he may, or it may not have went back the way that it came. It may have continued on down the coast.
Well, where did it come from to get here then?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't it go back to it?
Well, did it start?
Why would it? I mean, why would it go into town?
To kill Harper and then go back to where it came from upstream.
If it killed these
Unless
three,
there were targets.
exactly. I mean, we don't know. We don't know if it came back the way that it was, but it was here 2 days ago, and then the next day it went and killed Harker.
Just
And
advocating
it, the in game.
Okay, but
You,
why won't
they,
it go
it
back?
doesn't seem to be random. It does seem to
Definitely
be
targeted.
targeted because he's leaving notes.
No. He's leaving notes behind. We don't know if he
Now-
goes back the way that it came.
Now, this one here, he didn't leave for you guys to discover. This one here, he wrote to those men and said, meet me at this location. Right?
Yeah.
It
And
gets,
one of the guys is holding this up.
It was in the pocket of one of the bodies.
The question is, did he get this before he was killed? Or did he place it on them?
well, why would they meet up all from at a random barn?
They don't all function
weren't
together, do they? They don't, are the three of them like a group that wander together? Or is they like, they're three separate people that all,
They are three separate people that would know each other.
But they're not like a group.
But they're not a gang per se. They may have at times worked together and everything. They definitely know of each other. But yeah. And there was no blood on the note, so just it was in his pocket clean, so it was there before he was killed, probably. Is what I'm saying there. So now I'm gonna talk to the two people that went to the other place.
to the other room go.
Yeah, this time I will ask you guys.
Yeah. Well, then die.
One time's over, kids.
Don't die, children.
Oh, don't kill him? Oh, man, I got you.
Is this when you come out to read the killer the entire time?
Ooh, can I have, well, this one.
Not that one.
Wow, nice. Okay.
So, Aaron Habe has this sanitarium outside of town in South, down this area there. That's where they took, Grace Sevilla. He's definitely acting crazed, possibly diseased.
Mhm.
If you guys are headed there, he will write you a letter of introduction. So that Habe knows, hey, you know, I sent you.
Okay.
So he supplies that with you. You guys go to the sanitarium?
Mhm.
Uh-oh. That's a scary one.
A little bit, yeah.
There's a map.
Oh, there is a map. Okay.
It's a trap.
I mean, you can just pull it up. We don't have to worry about moving around it too much. It's just the two of us.
That's.
Best dad ever.
Okay.
Okay. This is a two-story house.
Okay,
You're coming from the north, coming south. There's a porch here. You see a door. There's the porch kind of wraps around a little bit. But the building goes around. Actually, if you want to just run around the outside of it real quick. So you get an idea of the size of the place. You want me to do it?
oh, I'm doing it on my view,
Oh, you're doing it on your view?
yeah. It's pretty big though. Here, wait, Sean, if you look over here, 1 second. Yeah.
So, oh, wow. Interesting.
See, those are
That's the first
windows you
floor.
kind of like look
And
at.
then this is the second floor then?
Yeah,
Okay. Yes, it's pretty big then, okay. Do you want me to just tell you what my plan is?
what's your plan?
Okay, so basically I want to see if we can talk to the guy first. I'm assuming since he's crazed and kind of rabid, that it's not gonna work. I would like to do a detect undead on top of that, to see if he's become a ghast or a ghoul already. And if not, if there is still a chance, I would like to use my lay on hands, mercy for him to try to get rid of the disease, or even just hold it at bay for an hour so we can talk to him.
Okay. So you knock on the door, after a few minutes, a guy in a white coat shows up.
Mhm.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yes, we're here to talk, to or at least see Grist Sevilla.
And who are you?
We are
Investigators.
investigators. We are Zelda and Halder. We are sent from by Captain Hemlock. Here's a note of recommendation that he gave us.
Okay,
We should really get badges.
you really need
Should
to
get
talk to the doctor. I have to ask you guys to wait outside here.
Okay.
Can you go outside?
No, we're already outside.
Kept looking at us and then looking upstairs. She's like, well, I can go get mom, but she's in bed, so that's not gonna happen. A few minutes pass and another man shows up. He's got a turban on.
Mhm.
He looks like actually the head wrap is kind of like the dark arts teacher from the book first book.
Coral. Professor Coral.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got Voldemort's head or face.
Yeah, it's
Yes, no, this particular doctor doesn't, but.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So he's not the murderer like before.
You have to uncover,
Yeah.
He's like, can I help you? My assistant said that you were here to see a patient.
yes, a recent patient, Christ.
And Sheriff Hemlock sent you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, you can come in and see him.
So before we see him, what is your clinical opinion of the patient?
He's it looks like he's been bitten by a ghast. He is fighting off the disease, but it is going to be a losing battle.
You've seen this before.
I have seen it once before and heard about it, yes, but not recently.
Where did you see and hear about it? Was it in a different
In
location?
my studies at university,
Where'd you study?
Magmar,
Yeah.
huh?
That's where we go. So, is anything intelligent coming out of his mouth?
No, I can't make, I mean, he's talking kind of, but it's all nonsensical.
As he said the word
He
lordship.
talked about his attacker subduing him rather quickly and tying him up and making him watch as he ritually carved the three people up. I was hired as a bodyguard for those three people because they were gonna go rendezvous with someone.
Oh, that's what Grist is telling us, is that he was a bodyguard?
This
No,
is,
the doctor's
doctor.
saying that,
this is what Grace was saying.
right.
Gotcha, okay.
The doctor is talking about Grist, who is, been bitten by a ghast, fighting a losing battle. He's going to become a ghast. But before then, while he was here, he was babbling, couldn't make a lot of sense. Sometimes he made sense, but even that seemed odd.
Mhm.
He talked about
Being tied up.
being tied up, forced to watch the creature, ritually torture and kill those three men that the Grace was hired to protect.
Mhm.
Just the mere brutality, I think, is what pushed Grace over the edge as far as sanity goes.
Mhm.
Did he say anything through all of this rambling of who hired him?
Who hired him were the three men that he was forced to watch get killed.
Oh,
Do you say their names though?
He did not say their names.
Okay. Yeah, can we talk to,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what you get out of him, but
we're heroes.
Yeah.
We do things.
With the doctor's slight, I guess, knowledge of gas, are they just like undead creatures, or is it kind of like a vampire where they can go out and look human?
they're
But
just undead.
They're just undead. Okay.
A ghast can get dressed up and wear clothes,
Oh, okay.
but he's still
Undead.
undead.
And
I
probably
mean,
still
ghasts
smells
have an
everything.
intelligence and everything, so
Yeah.
they can
But it probably still smells dead and
still smells awful.
looks okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
But they're not, oh, sorry.
ghasts are evil.
I had no
Yes,
idea,
they're
but
undead.
they're not see-through, they're opaque.
Correct.
I had no idea.
They're think of them like long, gangly,
Like a Wendigo?
zombies. They have bodies, okay?
Mhm.
It's just that it smells like rotting flesh,
Okay.
and they're quite disgusting and very fast, and very dangerous.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
So be careful.
Mhm.
He is currently in a straitjacket
Mhm.
for his own protection as well as ours.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Hmm? I don't know if healing could probably be used to determine his current state. Yeah, or maybe nature could be used to determine.
Also, heals more
Whatever's under.
perception.
Yeah, heals more like medicine checks, like repairing someone. But sometimes the heal checks are used to determine like whether someone's sick or like what disease they have or something. And then nature's more to determine what they are.
Yeah, I'm not cheap.
Mhm.
I don't let you take the lead.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, so first I want to start off by detecting undead to see if we can get anything off of them.
he's led you through the sanatorium,
Okay.
up some stairs, to another room. Stop right there.
That's not me.
Mhm.
This is the doctor.
Okay.
Gordis and Gernach
Mhm.
are tieflings that are the orderlies, basically.
Okay.
They work for the doctor.
Mhm.
Halder, Zeldana.
Mhm.
He's brought you up here. Beyond this door is Grace.
Okay. I will take the lead then.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Uh-huh.
So I unlock that door,
Okay,
and you said you take the lead,
yes,
so Doc's gonna back up and put you right in front there.
sounds good.
You can open that door and go in.
And I go.
Okay, stop right there.
Yes. Who's still watching? I can still.
What?
I love that he changed our name to Heroes.
Where?
The 3 bars at the bottom where it says GN Heroes and Beth Ann. Yeah, the Heroes.
Finally,
So, as you've been walking through this place, you've seen a couple of cages with patients in it, and a couple of closed doors where you've heard some people behind. Okay, this is one of those closed doors. You walk in. Let's see if I can.
Does he look as insane as his picture?
Do you see that big picture now?
Oh,
the one at the bottom?
Yeah, he looks as insane as that guy.
okay.
Okay.
See legs.
As soon as he
Yeah.
sees you,
Uh-huh.
his eyes bulge and he speaks.
Okay.
He speaks.
He said you would visit me, his lordship. The one that ever made me said so. He has a place for you, a precious place. I'm so jealous. He has a message for you. He made me remember it. I hope I haven't forgotten. The master wouldn't approve if I forgot. Let me see. Let me see. He said that if you came to his misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor. At this point, he breaks free of his bonds and lunges at you.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Wait, was all that stuff that's directed towards Zeldana, yeah?
Her. He said you would come.
Okay.
Okay.
He made me remember. He made me memorize this message.
Okay.
And he gave you that message.
Okay.
I say you join this guy, just so we know,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
No more killings.
Yep.
He promised.
counterintelligence.
I would, if he's lunging at me, I would like to put my hands on him and cast lay on hands for the diseased mercy.
What's going on with this problem? It's like a Joker. Right?
Well, too much giggling for all the horror that we're going through.
Yeah, you're having mental patients attack you.
Yeah. I also do love that Luke was like, we gotta have someone protect or with Zeldana at all times, and then we came to the one place where I shouldn't be.
He's not even with you.
Yeah, he's not even with us.
To make it interesting,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say that he is too far gone to be healed by that,
Okay,
and it's probably a goal.
okay.
I'm gonna commend you for that offer, but I get a free attack on you.
Fine.
Let's see.
Well, at least we got here.
So should I just smite the dude?
Oh, probably.
Well, you have a thing now where you can fire into combat with another ally fighting them, so that's good if you want to help me out at all.
One. Where? Wait. Dawn, I'm in the room, right?
You're outside the room.
I thought I was gonna say, I thought I was gonna take the lead.
Right outside the room?
You're right outside the room.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay,
But,
good.
but outside the room.
Thought I was still down the hall.
A 12 does not
A
hit.
12 does not hit you.
No.
What do you do next? Oh, here, wait. Turn order. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Roll initiative, guys.
Okay. What is it?
A 1.
Oh God.
Plus what your initiative is.
So 3. 3 is a lot better.
John, that means that you and I have the same initiative because I rolled a 4.
Together, we're still in those single digits.
Yeah.
Wait, you both have 4?
Yes.
3. I have a 3.
Oh, I thought you said 1 plus 3.
No.
Okay, you have a 3 total. Okay, so I do go before him. I have a 4.
That's it.
Hey, who goes first?
Yeah, he already went though.
That was surprise round.
Oh, that was
That's not fair. My surprise didn't work.
That was a successful surprise round. How's that?
Okay.
22 hit ya?
22 does hit me.
Yeah. That's
Mhm.
okay. We'll do this here.
Did you say he was a ghoul or a gas?
Guessed.
6 points of damage from
Mm.
a claw.
Mm-hmm. At least it's the claw. At least it's the claw. It does hurt a little bit. Mm-hmm.
You were up, Zeldana.
Yes. I'm going to smite evil. Mighty. So as my
Yeah. Okay.
add my charisma to my attack and paladin level to damage. Okay. Boom. And then, hold on one second. Okay.
What weapon are you using?
My glaive.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No.
2+.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, my spear then.
Okay.
I am going to a power attack, but since it's not an adjacent foe, the cleave doesn't matter. So it's 16 to hit. No, plus my charisma, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Yes. So it's 23 piercing damage.
Shit, really?
Yeah, because I add my paladin level to my damage.
Oh my god. I think you killed him.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, we got the answers we're looking
Oh, I did? Fuck.
Started with 22 hit points.
Oh shit.
It's funny that message was for you. If it was not Zeldana here, and if it was like, let's say Morrow and me.
So he is a jabbering husk. He's just in a ball, just not making any sense.
Mhm.
But once he sees her, he makes that message, that announcement.
Can you repeat that message?
Nope, he's dead.
What do you remember? Let's piece together.
Okay, can you share the recording whenever we're done with it?
Yes, I
Okay, I was
can.
like, I was not writing it down. Thank you.
There was something like join the cause.
Yeah, he wanted me to join the cause. And that the message was for me.
He said you would come.
Yes, and he said, and
He
he
made
said
me
that-
memorize this. I hope I don't mess it up because he'll be very upset with me.
Mhm. And then he stammered for a little bit, and then he said that, whereas he wants you to join.
And then he attacked you.
And then you murdered him in one swing.
I heard him.
Help. Yeah, I'm gonna call for the
I'm
doctors.
gonna have them come in.
Okay.
How'd the interrogation go?
It went well, it went well.
Yes, there was death.
Oh. It's all good.
It's all good.
Can I roll a medicine on my, or heal on myself to make
Yeah.
sure that I'm good?
You get scratched.
Oh, God.
Oh,
damn it.
we're gonna have a
14.
paladin ghoul.
14, am I okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, thank God you say.
yeah, I'm good right now.
You get scratched.
I got scratched.
You know what that means? You're going to the cage.
You're not in the cage.
Do the scratches leave like a certain mark, or was just a scratch? Okay.
We thought of a plan.
Okay, well, we're not there right
Needed to
now.
What was your plan?
You don't need to know right now.
Murder everyone.
Not the original plan.
The original plan. It's kind of a makeshift
Then,
one.
yeah, I'm gonna call on the doctor and let him know that he attacked. And I'm
Oh,
sorry, but I have.
you will notice that as soon as he started attacking, the two orderlies rushed the doctor
Mhm.
away.
Okay,
So you will find them downstairs. The doctor is locked in one of the rooms and the orderlies are standing outside of it to protect him.
okay,
So when they find out that,
the guy's
the
dead.
threat has
Don't get
been,
inside the room.
the threat has been, taken care of,
Mhm.
they, come back and say, well, yeah, that's one situation I don't have to worry about anymore, so.
Sorry. Did Grist have any personal belongings that we might be able to, okay. Cool, so nothing else, not like a contract or whatever that he's saying. Cool.
Sorry about the body. Thank you.
And I couldn't even ask him who his lordship was.
What the fuck happens?
Went downhill so fast, bro.
It would have been very fast.
It went downhill very
It should not have been me walking into that room first.
When-
But
When they said, we're going, I said, okay.
I'm gonna need a play-by-play real quick.
later,
It's recorded.
Oh, fair enough.
yeah. We need it too, because I can't remember word for word what he said, so,
Yeah, you got scratched.
yeah, we'll have to
Oh.
Grist, yeah.
I'm guessing you transform.
Yeah, yeah, I tried to cure him of his disease and it did not,
Oh, no.
and I got attacked.
That's what you get for being positive.
You're right, yep. I should be an anti-paladin.
You should be a realistic paladin.
A gray paladin gets me absolutely nothing, so,
Yeah, it sucks.
I think
Great
that should
paladin
be the press
install.
paladin.
yeah.
A great paladin
Too
install.
Too real, bro.
So you guys go back, to town
Mhm.
and, basically declare, that was a dead end.
Wink.
And nothing else. You say nothing else. It was a dead end.
We've been thinking, so we reconvene.
Mhm.
We may have thought of a plan.
Okay,
It's not a very good plan.
I can see why you wouldn't call that a plan.
So
I'm already starting
We
to
know.
confidence going.
yeah, me too.
we know that Mordwell
That's what I need my law degree glasses.
Mhm.
Mordwell has contained for all well-known con artists. We also know there was like a well-known rumor about Harvard
Mhm.
and
You're
Vendor.
figure this out.
having a dalliance
Sort of.
Which may- have led some
I'm taking the character about she's like the smartest one in the group, right?
We thought
That's what I meant.
it might be a good idea to start a rumor around town that we are trying,
I am very greedy.
that we are trying to shake down the families for money.
Not the families.
Yes, the families. They're
Not
the
the
only
fam-
people that matter. They're the
They're
only
the
ones.
only people that'll actually probably kill us.
But we haven't, it's a fucking rumor. We haven't actually stolen any money from them, and they have very limited contact with us.
But they wouldn't know if it's a rumor or not.
Yes, they would.
Ever. No, they wouldn't.
How would we have been stealing their money? The idea would be that the guards are the ones who are using us to extort money from them, which would only be us going to visit them. They know what happened whenever we went and visited them, which was we got turned away at the fucking gates.
We were in their house. We
were in their
stole
house.
something.
What could we have stolen? We didn't. We were surrounded by 4 guards, and that was just one family. The only other family is Miko's family. They're all dead except for her. We haven't even
We can
gone.
take care of that.
We haven't even gone and talked to the Trace family.
Okay.
Yes.
Better option. We use me as bait.
Now that's crazy, because I said that.
Yes. Which was going to be the next thing is that it was just going to be the 4 of us.
We use me as bait because
It
Grist,
happens again.
yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
Grist,
happens
Grist
again.
had a message specifically for me, which is why I said that I should not have gone to the room first.
Exactly what you expected.
The murderer,
Right,
the
so
murderer
still in
wants
it.
me to join his lordship
Weird.
wants me to join the flock, basically.
Yes, so Grace was given a message to give to Zaldana. Had it prepped and ready.
Mhm,
For as soon as he sees Zaldana, message comes out that he lunges at Zaldana.
mhm. Also,
So I just want to be absolutely clear.
Mhm.
You're telling me that the exact thing that I thought was going to happen with you happened.
yeah, we
I
did,
want everyone to remember this exact
I know,
moment right now.
we did discuss
You should,
this.
you should have gone with them.
I
Yeah,
want everyone to remember this exact moment
Oh, also, I don't
and
know,
ingrained it into your minds. Anyway.
I don't know if you 3 know this, I don't know, like.
I don't
what you
know
guys-
what I know.
I don't,
mhm,
but this guy, Grace, was hired to protect these 3.
mhm,
And so he was,
Yeah, makes sense.
He was the bodyguard.
mhm.
yeah, and he was chained up and watched them get ritual.
Yeah, he was forced to
So-
watch him. for the-
So this creature that attacked him subdued him rather quickly,
Mhm,
Got PTSD.
tied him up,
yeah,
made him, yeah, he does, basically did.
Well, you have to get popcorn while he was.
Oh, no,
No, PTSD.
was forced to watch him just, torture these 3 guys as they were ritually killed.
mhm,
Afterwards, the guy made him memorize a message
mhm.
for this beautiful woman in shining armor with hair of gold. When you see her, give her this message. And he made him memorize it over and over again to make sure he got it right.
Okay. Well,
I also do think that it's really just focused on greed, considering Vendor, the daughter, wasn't,
oh, I know.
yeah,
I'm just saying, we were trying to rationalize how the information was found out about greed. And we figured that the dalliance with Bender led to discovery of his greed. Not that she had any actual dealings with greed, but that's
Right, like, these 3 guys, people knew they were conmen,
mhm,
yes.
but Parker, the only people that knew it was Igor Thorne.
mhm.
Unless he told somebody else other than us, whoever that one person or multiple people were, are potential suspects.
That's fair.
Or if Parker divulged the information to the girl that he was seeing, and she was like, told her friends.
Loose lips sink ships.
Was there anyone else aside from the Scarnetti family that wanted to invest in the sawmill?
I don't know about that.
But if it's got a connection to you, then it doesn't really matter.
No, I know, but on that point, maybe it was someone who wanted to invest that found out that he was skimming off the top.
But if that were the case, then they would know that if he died, all of it would go to the Scarnettis. It would be counterproductive to have him killed.
True, my thought process is like, it could be a rich person, like a lord, and we could.
So you said something about joining his flock or something like that. Where were you supposed to go to join his flock?
I don't remember. Was it the barn?
Where was it?
Was it Cougar's Creek?
No.
It was track.
That's why I asked you to repeat it.
You die. Give me 20. You had 3 chances.
Oh, God.
No. You died. I'll find it. No.
Wait. Try this one.
I just got that one warmed up. No.
So you do not remember? No.
Dad threw a lot of information at us at once. I asked him to repeat it and he said no.
The guy
So
really didn't.
we watched the-
The guy really didn't say, hey, take notes on this.
Yeah.
Was it in town?
I don't fucking remember.
The doctor
Okay.
remembers hearing something about the misgivings.
Okay, misgivings.
Thanksgiving. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So you have been.
If you check around town,
Mhm.
there is a place whose nickname is the Misgivings.
What's the place? What is the place?
You don't remember.
We're gonna wrap up soon tonight because we're gonna not even try to start this next bit, but
Fair.
it is an old manor house,
Oh, of course.
Foxglove Manor. It's been abandoned for a couple of decades now.
You say Foxglove Manor?
Foxglove Manor.
Why do I know that? Because that sounds very familiar.
Wasn't that the original?
Yes.
So, yeah, guess what? So whenever Sean earlier was talking about lords and lordships, I did a control F search in my notes. The only lord that popped up was Lord Foxglove from the very beginning of our quest that we saved and we went boar hunting with.
And he.
Oh.
Already.
And he's from Magnamar.
Oh.
I don't know if he's in Magnamar.
Oh, how did we forget about that asshole?
The last
He was super kind. Oh my God.
And he's very
loved
flirtatious
you.
also. The last time we talked to him was before the boar hunt.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you missed that part. That was right before you joined us. But there was a very flirtatious lord, Lord Foxglove, whose dog died at the very first part of the thing, and then who took us boar hunting, and we cooked a boar, and that's when Nico's dad walked in and like stormed about and whatnot. So we just completely forgot about him afterwards. Yeah. In our defense, he's from Magnamar. I thought he went back to Magnamar.
Not only that, he's not relevant throughout the majority of the first book.
What I love too is that when we were at Gen Con, the woman that we were talking to talked about Foxglove as well and about how that was her boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh. Foxglove. Awesome.
Mhm.
Cool. Didn't like the guy. Now it makes sense. Okay. Well,
That why you're
Great.
asking who else wanted to buy the sawmill?
Yeah, I was kind of curious, like, yeah, I was hoping that like it would say like Lord this. I didn't think it was Lord Foxglove just because we haven't talked.
yeah, he's relevant.
Yeah.
It's completely irrelevant.
I thought-
We talked to him for 5 minutes on page 3.
Freaking Magnamar. I didn't think.
Like, he's gonna have a bigger role, like when we were in the big city where he's
Yeah.
supposed to go back.
But I was really hoping that was gonna be like, oh, it's Lord so and so, and it'd be like, okay, that's the guy we have to look for. Yeah, all right.
It just occurred to like press control.
No. Whenever Sean earlier was talking about, do we know any lords? I did a control F and I typed in Lord, and Foxglove was the one that popped up every time. Like,
Oh, weird. That guy. Stop be relevant. I completely understand and I completely agree.
It was very suspicious again.
No, we talked to him for like 5 minutes.
he was a cool dude. He didn't want to murder anyone.
We saved him. Like their dog died. We went boar hunting and
Why?
he fucking vanished.
Why did he carry a sign saying future murderer?
No, I'm gonna be carrying a sign saying, I'm gonna be important beyond just this 5 seconds of like downtime that's going to happen.
Well, it's actually got nothing to do with him anyway, so, but that's okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, we have to go to Fox Glove Manor regardless, but
How many lords are in Sandpoint?
1 now, maybe.
yeah.
Okay, well, Foxglove Manor.
Yep, that's where we gotta go.
Yeah, this whole rumor about you guys trying to scam people, that's about it.
I think it was a good idea. The only problem is.
You realize you work with a sheriff, right?
Yeah, and we were gonna include him in the thing. We were going to say like, hey, this is our plan. If you.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Night.
Good night. Yeah, the plan was to include the guards, have them be in on the thing, spread it